another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
There we go. Hello. Well, we thought to do that a little differently. Hello to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, my tea leaf readers, my tea baggers, and of course, darling, my tea biscuits. What's your tea? What is your tea, darling? It's another glorious day. And I know you got all of your crumpets together because, darling, it's time to dish tea. And you are dishing tea, darling. Yes. With Big Meat. What's up? Baby, listen, you know I am still in my birthday mode. We are in delightful birthday celebration. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Double nickels, baby. I love saying that. I so love saying that I'm double nickels. It's crazy and ridiculous, but at the same time, it is what it is. So, honey, yes. Currently, we are coming to you from the Chateau Porterdale.
I don't have it.
Hold on. I knew you were going to say that. So
There's nowhere in it.
That's all right.
I'm about 2 weeks back.
It's all right. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to send out the link. Red can't find the link. So I got to resend it to him.
That shit is 2 weeks deep.
There you go. All right. Okay. All right. I'm back. Hold on. All right. I'm trying to get myself together. Y'all, I'm sorry. I am doing, and I'm multitasking, and then I got half distracted because one of my Wonder Woman groups, honey, set up there and talking about the death of Wonder Woman, this little thing. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And they got her on the sarcophagus. I mean, it's ridiculous. But anywho. But in any event, my darlings, I am here. Okay, living the life of Friday the way that I do and carrying on, honey. Y'all see my cash app down there? If you guys are wanting to send birthday little I did it, you're more than welcome to. But hold on. Oh, I needed that. Here is the tea. I have a bundle package, and I don't have it here with me. You guys know I've written 2 books, and I have the Sensuality Fragrance Collections. So, for $55, you get both of my books. Both of them would be signed, and you get 5 bottles of my oil. Okay? So that's the birthday bundle, honey. From now until April 2nd, $55 birthday bundle, honey. Okay? You get both of my books and 5 of my oils, okay? And I'm going to send y'all my top sellers and carrying on. Although I just created 2 new ones today. We have Legacy and we have Destiny. I just created today. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So, having said all that, my darlings, honey, it is absolutely that way. $55, darling. $55 will get you right together, okay? Plus your shipping. I got to find out how much the shipping is going to be, how the packaging and carrying on. So I will send you all the details. As a matter of fact, I'm putting the commercial together for it, and I may have to extend it because I'm a little late with doing this damn commercial because the damn computer acting crazy, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay. But in any event, let me bring in, honey, my co-host up in here. Over here, we got the big red fella over there. Okay, not God's child. Big red fella, God's child. Okay. What's happening, Red? What's going on, Red?
What it What it is?
Okay. So now, and we're going to
All the Aquarius, the 29 Pisces, y'all have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Stay blessed. Stay safe.
I'm just
It's called smacking.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Why is okay, let me see. Is that doing any better? Let me find out. Horrible reverb. No, I don't hear anything here. I think we're good. That's better. Okay, there we go, because I didn't hear it on my end. Okay, there we go. There is it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, y'all paying attention. I love it, 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 I love it. Okay. So now let's get into this, because today I want to share with you guys, honey. There's a couple of things. I need to find this video. But one thing is there's a new movement that's coming about, babies. And the children, honey, are moving back to Africa, honey. They are going to Africa. Not coming to America, but going to Africa. Okay? And apparently, I got to find this video. Let me find the video, children.
Did he say not coming to America? Did you say that?
Yeah, not coming to America, but they're going to Africa.
Okay.
So the children now, there's a black company, a group of black investors that have gone to the Ghana magistrates and carried on and to those municipalities, and they have persuaded them to do this whole America to Africa thing. Black, African Americans or Black Americans to move back to Africa, and so they have the country of Ghana had given them 200 acres to build upon, right? And the whole thing is, this is a pilot program. So if they can get folks interested in buying this land and this, that, and the other over in Ghana, and it picks up, then the country is going to let this particular investment group do more land. And so now,
is this residential homes only?
I believe so for the moment.
So I wouldn't be able to open up no like super amusement, super slut water park, strip club type thing for the community.
I do. You know what? I do this every goddamn time because he starts off real serious.
No, I was wondering because you start. We could call it slipping nut. You know what I'm saying? What?
I ain't looking at him. I ain't looking at him.
I'm always got to be the butt of the joke.
I'm not looking. I thought I was.
But you got a point. Speaking of butt, there'll be no smoke in there.
Okay. But nonetheless.
He said but.
Yeah, but okay. Nonetheless, we have a number of people, honey, who are buying into this. And they are moving to Ghana. And there's some folks that have gone already and said that it is fabulous and lovely and this, that, and the other. They've adapted to the culture very easily. There is a reality show that's going to come on television soon where these are. I've seen some of the trailers for it, and yeah, some folks are having a difficult time adjusting because of what the life is over there. But what are your thoughts on that, honey? Would you go?
What's the name of the show?
I don't know. I got to find out what it is.
It's gonna be called Gonna Get You.
This child said, "Gotta get you," and then Jim off the block said, "Gonna get you." You know what? I'm not. I am not. Okay.
Gonna never go.
Okay. So the question becomes: would you go? Would you consider it? Is that something you could do? Would you be by dual citizenship or whatever? What is that for you?
I think it's dual citizenship. It don't have nothing to do with bi.
Unless you go to Dubai.
Yeah. Yeah. And there you do buy a lot of things.
Oh, well, hello. Okay.
Yep. Breathing and not breathing.
Well, hey. For me, I would love to entertain that, but I'm rainbow, honey. So the mother country don't favor us over there too well, honey. It's death to the children over there, and that's the last thing a bitch like me needs is to have fought the monsters and the demons over here to get over there, and I got to be 24 hours in Buddhas and bracelets mode, honey.
I mean, honestly, for it to be that much land, it would be nice if you had been in a position to go over there and buy like 2 to 3 blocks within the community. You know what I'm saying? You
right.
could, like you could call it 64th and Crayola. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that.
64th and Crayola. I'm gonna slap you.
Right. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna really hit you.
I'm just saying. You got 64th and Crayola, 65th and Skittle. You know what I'm saying? And then the last part of that third block, you know what I'm saying? It'll be 66 and Sprinkles.
Did you say Sprinkles?
Yes.
It'll be 69 and Sprinkles. Okay. Right.
No, that would be on my block. That's 69 and Surf and Turf.
Well, okay. DC says, my friend Jeff and his wife moved to Kenya last year. They have a 400,000 square foot condo, 4-bedroom, 5-bath with a full-time maid for $8,400 per year. Now, wait a minute. Let me give you that.
Gotta go.
Let me give you that. Because
pack up the station wagon.
A couple of people that I communicate with that live in Nigeria, and this child just stood up and told me that he took me on a tour. He got a 2-bedroom apartment over there, and what he's paying, child, I paid that in 2 months with what he's paying in a year. Okay, I said, excuse me, really? Okay, and it floored me. It absolutely floored me, honey. I'm like, oh my God, child, please. And you talking about how many American dollars over there, child? If we take the American dollar now, honey, if you got a little coin in the purse, okay, and you done took yourself over here with that American coin, honey, $8,400 our money, honey, is whatever that is. You talking about for the year? Girl, that. The hell is you talking about? God, oh my God, I better went over there and put all that down, honey. Been a year? Sure, okay. Mm-mm.
You know what disturbs me about this, since we're right here at this part of the subject matter? What disturbs me is we're on a planet, right? The entire planet is dirt. We got a majority of it is water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what side of the planet you live on. The only difference we have is a global aspect based on where we're near the sun, close to the equator or far from the equator.
Right.
So how do you have the audacity to charge me $500,000 for some dirt because I'm in Atlanta, but you can get the same dirt down in Mississippi for $100,000?
Mm-hmm.
Or like you said, I can go over to Africa and get some dirt and pay $5,000
for a year.
For a year. But to me, it is asinine.
Yeah.
That greed is what's destroying the economy.
Yeah.
The people are not destroying the economy. It's greed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Tiff, what's up, baby?
What's up, Tiffany? How you doing?
You better tell us your birthday present. My birthday present, girl. Listen, honey. You know my season is February 28th until April 2nd. That's the birthday season.
What's Tiffany at?
Tiffany, where you at, Tiff? I forget. I think she's in Texas, I think. So that's the season yearly. This year is double nickels for me. Okay, and I love saying it. I love saying that I'm 55 years old. Okay, so this year, because COVID took my 50th, I was gonna do that during the 50th. This year I am celebrating all year long. So I'm gonna make sure that at least I am doing something dedicated to say I'm 55 and I love it. And so I've been on this thing of these staycations. So around College Park, I'm getting the hotel rooms and carrying on. It's a twofold. Number one is so that I can have the staycation. Number two is so that I can have firsthand experience when I'm telling folks where to stay. Now, let me put the proviso, because we all know the big end, you know, the Marriotts and this and the other. I'm doing the little smaller brands, honey, for those who got the budget on the income and carrying on, that you usually see on booking.com and this, that, and the other. I go there so that I can get an idea of what those are, because not everybody, you know, when they come in, they want last minute, or it's easy to go to booking.com. So far, Country Line by Radisson, honey, is the tea. Okay. Country Line, the Country Inn and Suites, Country Line Inn and Suites, by Radisson. They are absolutely lovely. They give you hot breakfast and stuff in the morning.
Did you go to the breakfast?
Huh?
Did you go look at the breakfast? Or did you take the breakfast out?
Yes.
It was dope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you about that.
Oh, honey, well, I'm telling you, because they cook. They do eggs and bacon and grits. Well, you know, they make it and then put it out buffet style.
Oh, I should have doubled back.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something about fat boys, honey. We love food. And anytime you get somewhere, listen, that's just a thing that we do.
If it's free.
Oh, exactly. Okay, free 99. Okay, free 99. But so that's what I'm doing here in College Park and around, so that I can get up and do the things. Now there's some that I'm not going to do at all, like in our area, like the Travel Lodge and the Baymont and Canada. I'm not doing those girls at all. I've been in the Travel Lodge over there in Canada. It is disgusting. Okay, and it's a home motel. Okay, and
it's a hotel.
A home motel.
A homo, like gay?
All of the above.
Also, it's hoes and homos.
Check it. Okay, just check the box. D, all of the above.
That's a soup sandwich.
Okay. So, you know, I won't go there because, you know, now, unfortunately, we have a lot of people who are using these particular places as residents. So, you know, some of them got a lot of kids, and, you know, and it's not a great look. Even just where they are where they're situated in their position, you got folks that's hanging out on outside because, you know, they want to be outside. Well, if this is your home, child, they are like they on the stoop.
I mean, technically, for what they charge for those type of hotels on a weekly rate,
yeah,
I mean, that's your porch.
Exactly. Exactly. But when they all up and down the street and looking at a hot mess and carrying on, and you can tell the working girls and this, that, it's ridiculous. So I won't go to those. And when you look at them, you look at the ratings, honey, because I know one of them had a 2-star. They had 2-star. Somebody gave it a 1.5. I'm like, oh Lord. Okay.
One of the hoes must have been off that night.
Okay. It's ridiculously insane. Okay, so there's some that I just will not do anymore or spend my money on because I've been in there.
Well, you got to remember, you got those places like that built around lot lizards and you know what I'm saying,
Right?
And different like truckers that's in transition from one place to another. So basically, they bring a lot of that type of you know what I'm saying, that trash around there. You know, and then of course you got to think about it from a prostitution point of view.
Right.
The hotel scene is a safer scene than the streets.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I got it. I got that, but at the same time, it's just all a catch-22 for me. You know, because as much as I don't like the fact that it's there, you know, the business exists because that's what they have. That's how they make their money.
But you know what though? Think about it. Most of those hotels that you find that type of element going on are owned by these Indians that are giving.
Get out!
They are owned by these Indians.
Move and remove yourself because I'm trying not to go there.
Oh no, I'm gonna go there.
Let's talk about
Tonto and Tiana, all of them, they own the damn hotels. I'm trying to tell you, and they don't they don't fix nothing. Yeah, a whole new world. Yeah, carpet floating ass Indians. They doggone. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to get encouragement,
bruh. Every time I go on one of them, come on now, you gotta test this. You walk in the damn lobby, you be like, "What in the curry?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a cultural. It's how
they don't fix nothing.
No,
they don't buy nothing new.
No.
If a front door breaks, they start using the side door.
That's right. That's and that ain't no joke.
Until the building about to fall down.
Right. This is true.
And look at you in your face.
Right.
With gum, sticky carpet.
Yes.
And dirt on the counter and say 110 tonight.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
What in the Joe Camel ass shit is that, bro?
What is called capitalism.
But yet still, we over here all our lives paying taxes and can't get a loan for a pack of cigarettes.
And they make all that kind of money. And if they're a new business, I've been told that I'm regurgitating something that I've been told. I do not know this for sure because I have not seen this in writing.
Mm-hmm.
But the 7-year tax hold or whatever, that where those who come get businesses over here in the States, and especially they're from the Middle Eastern countries that carrying on new Americans, they have a 7-year forgiveness.
Yeah.
And don't pay taxes.
That's true.
So at year 6.5, before they have to start paying, Akbar then sells the business
right.
over to, the
next person that don't have to pay
the next person in line. Okay.
This is true.
So Akbar sells it to Ahmed. Ahmed now with the new business owner.
No.
And it starts all over again.
I'm gonna cut you deeper.
Oh, not deeper.
When they come over here and they get their citizenship and they join our military.
Yeah.
Did you know that they're right there fighting and getting shot at in the gut of a war? And they taking taxes out of my check and not theirs?
That I did not know.
It applies to them too. You get your whole check because of who you are.
How?
Nigga, I done seen the LES forms. I look at them. Why your shit look like this and mine look like that? I done seen them in my hands. Just like you said, the 7-year.
Wow. But
they go into the military. But I know a lot of people that's from other countries that's in our services that did not pay taxes.
So that's that Donald Trump loophole that he bragged about not paying taxes for 20 years. Oh.
You'll be surprised why I be quiet, because everything that people are complaining about, I live dead in the trenches of it.
Ha! Big. Wait! This fool say, the Indian with the dot, not the feather, honey. Okay.
Now that's you know what, that is so funny because that's a cultural difference.
Yeah.
Because if we're in the hood of the project and it's a red dot on your forehead, nigga, run.
Yeah. Yeah, completely.
Right.
But see, ours is different though, because see, ours is you know, it moves and it shifts and it's glowing. Theirs is, you can tell it's man-made.
Let me tell you something, brother. Out top, if your women are so promiscuous, they got to have this red dot
to say that they're married.
They say that they married. Then you don't need the doggone marry, huh?
You know what?
Don't matter. I like the way curry tastes.
Like chicken. Yeah.
Really?
Butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Y'all wondering who that voice is?
But curry tastes like butter chicken, he says. Well, all right. I like
butter chicken.
I prefer duck sauce. Anyway.
You knew his sauce had to have D in it somewhere.
Yes, because
I was expecting Alfredo.
That too. Okay. You know. The cheese.
I was saying the white, but you know.
But yeah, okay. You know, thick. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't say that much.
I can't have no runny sauce. Okay.
Well.
Anywho. Okay. So y'all see how this is going. But anyway.
We're going to put the needle back on the record.
Let's get back on topic because we done went all everywhere with this. But it goes back to what we're trying to find out as far as moving to Ghana. Wait a minute. DC put something back up. My niece is building a 5,500 square foot house in Ghana in a gated neighborhood, 5-bedroom, 5-bath on 5 acres of land, $90,000 US dollars. $90,000 for 5 and 6. 5 bedrooms, 6 baths.
Do you know how big a 5,500 square foot house is?
Yes. And see now you know what? Let's examine that for a minute because I want to pay.
Now over here they probably charge you that much to build it.
Right. That's to get materials and shit.
That's your material.
Okay. So here's the thing. One of the things that we come from, our people have always been good on understanding what land ownership is. And you know, our generation know it, but we didn't capitalize on it. Because we're the last generation of understanding what our grandparents' land was and carrying on.
All right.
Our kids that carrying on don't understand what that is because our greedy asses either don't want to deal with the land, don't want to deal with the house, so we sell everything to get the money because we think it's all about the coin. We don't relegate the land.
Right.
Okay, and understand our power is in the land. Real estate is where our power has always been. We have been the ones who helped get the economy back on track. When Wall Street and shit was falling, whatever, black folks had all the land. Even after post-slavery. Post-slavery, honey, it was black folks who had the damn land. When the white folks and the farms and shit, black folks had the land.
When they went belly up,
it was us. And we do not pay homage to that, and we do not sit down there and cater to that. So what ends up happening is over there, and if that's the case at 5,500 square feet, okay. That's a lot of house. That's a lot of house. That's a lot of house. And just the land itself, we understand what it is to have that land. Okay. Now that's just the house. We don't know what the hell the backyard and stuff is and what it's going to look like.
You're sitting on 5 acres, man.
You're sitting on 5 acres.
That means you got 2 acres a yard.
Yes. Okay, that's child, what can be done? And we talking about wanting to build empires and carrying on the legacy. You know, I told y'all this. Listen, and God gonna let me do this. I got 85 good years.
And you know what? Let me. This is my personal stab on this right here. Do you know how many times I had that in my hand?
See, right? Okay.
Should have went to Africa, man.
Okay.
You know how many times I had it in my hand?
Okay.
When I had that in my hand like that over and over again,
right?
I didn't know folks like that,
right? If
you said this shit to me right there, I'll be doing my part of the show from there.
See,
I'm serious. As you said that to me then, because I was back then, I do different stuff.
Okay, right. Right.
Let me be sitting on that, then I'm sitting there like, okay, let me stash this or whatever. That's
Could
all I
you
come.
imagine what that is, though? See, you know what? I marveled at Oprah when she went over and opened up the school, and I forget what part of Africa, but when she went over there and opened up that school, and I know she got to have housing and stuff over there because she was taking care of the girls, right? And they built not only the school, but they also built like the dormitory, this, that, and the other. And I'm quite sure that she has some kind of property or something over there that's hers.
Oh, of course.
Okay. The idea, I marveled at that because I was like, damn. You know, when we think about folks who got money and the celebrities, and we think about them being, you know, I got a house in Las Vegas, I got a house in Los Angeles, I got a house over here. So because they travel so much versus getting hotels or whatever, you know, they got the housekeepers up in there taking care of the house and this, that, and the other. I'm on my way in, have it ready, blah, blah, blah. But could you imagine being bi-coastal or at least bi-country? And I'm okay, today I'm here for 6 months in America. The other 6 months, honey, when it's cold here, I'm over in Ghana, in my house in Ghana, honey. Could you, God, it just gave me chills. What, oh my God, it's fucking fabulous. Okay, just going over there. And now I did the Ancestry.com, and the bulk of my ancestry said that I got Cameroon heritage or whatever, right? Could you imagine? Okay, and I think a lot of us who are looking into that kind of thing is going over there like, what are my people? You know, trying to get back to my roots and carrying on, and going over there to see what that means and to explore and wow, that's something. Again, for me personally, I would have to go and I had to go put my toe in the water because, like I said, as somebody who is rainbow hunter, I got to make sure I'm in an area where I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so that I can be as free as I want to be and be able to do me and carry it on. Now the kids over in Nigeria, they want me to come over there and carry it on, honey. They tell me that Nigeria is a safe space. Okay. But we talking about Ghana right here, and the children try to go back to Ghana, and et cetera, et cetera. So what say you? Let me go to some of these comments and carry on because y'all want to cut up. Okay, DC, what you say? In Africa, there is no utility bill or taxes. I heard that, right? Okay, land and mineral rights is gold. Come on now. Okay, that was Lewis. Over there in Africa and Asia countries, you can live like kings and queens. Okay. Okay, big as hell. Okay, the land. Okay, Martin. Okay, know that red daughter from their husband pointing their fingers in their forehead, saying, "You so fucking ugly. You so damn stupid. You are. You know what, Martin? We are not going." Martin. Okay. Where Malcolm at, honey? Where Malcolm? Where Malcolm? Shit, Martin, sit down. Where Malcolm? Well, you know Malcolm.
Wait.
Y'all sleeping on the Moravian Nights, bro. Y'all bugging, bro.
Hey,
Stop.
Moly.
If y'all don't quit playing.
Oh my God.
Let's see, Mitra, do y'all make resolutions for your birthday? No, I don't. I don't. Because here's the thing. What I do is I reboot. And I start to gear up and see what I did versus what I didn't do, and I then start to project for what is coming for this year. This is going to be a big year for me because turning 55. I know I'm running for office down here in College Park again. This time it's just for city council. Last time was the mayor when I ran. I got my feet wet and carrying on into something that I had no clue what the fuck I was doing. Okay. But we got headway. I got only 12 votes that time. I got 12 votes, but I made an impact on the community because they knew my message. And my message was so strong to where all of my opponents, everybody who was on my wait, it's the look that he gave. Like what? Okay.
Like
where did that come from? Okay. Okay. All of my ballot mates that year, this is 2023, all of my ballot mates were quoting me. in one shape, one style, or shape or form or fashion, and they were quoting my message. So that's how I knew that my message was strong and how everything was. So staying within the community, because I lost the election doesn't mean that I'm not a community member. So I've been very active and doing some work in Canada. So this time it's going to be a little bit different. I'm looking to do a couple things differently. We're looking to raise money. So y'all stay by the phone, honey. If y'all want to listen, if everybody send me $1, if I get 5,000 of y'all to send me just $1, baby, we could do this thing, honey. Listen, give me your coffee money for the day. Okay, for those of y'all who Starbucks and carrying on. In fact, not even for the whole day. Just give me that coffee money for the hour. Because for those of y'all who do 2, 3, 4, 5 cups of coffee, that's $25, $30 a day. One cup is 5. Okay.
One cup of Starbucks.
Okay. So just give me 1 cup of coffee, okay, from your Starbucks bill, and we can do this thing, okay? But that's what I do for my birthday. And I try to reboot on my birthday. I'm trying to, that became later because, all of us, new year, new me talk at the first of the year. But I really believe that on your birthday is when you start to rejuvenate because you turn a year older. So now I'm at a new year, what the next 365 days are going to look like. And that's how we chart, at least for me. Okay, Rick, what do you do for yours?
Now or then?
Period. Okay. Wait.
What?
I heard that.
I'm just saying. Just
I heard that.
Then I used to be very disrespectful to somebody's daughter, but now I tell you what, this is one thing I do. I do reflect on something every year. It's one thing I definitely do, and I've never missed it. My birthday time, I do something for somebody that I absolutely know nothing about.
Okay.
That I have no connection with, no friendship, a perfect stranger, in a situation of need. If I'm on my birthday, everybody always got their hand out. What you got for me? What you got for me? But even if it's something as small as a token of just buying lunch for somebody, if I see somebody hungry,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've done that, and people look at me like, "Man, I wouldn't have done this and that." So, well, that's you,
right?
But my gift on my birthday every year is God producing me with a fresh wind to get up that day and like you said, reset, reboot.
Right.
Okay. That's a blessing right there. Okay. Because if anybody who knows me, they know my parents did not see my age.
Okay.
So I look at it like this, every day is a blessing. I mean, if you put a doggone microphone in my bedroom every day, when I wake up in the morning, I thank God, well, thank you.
There we go.
Because somebody didn't wake up.
Hey.
But on my birthday, I'm thankful for that fresh wind that the Lord gives me to get up and redo it again. But I'm also thankful enough to know that it's not about what's given to me. It's about what I can do for others. And
right.
That's what I do, period.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So, Tim, baby, that's how we do birthday. Your birthday, your birthday, your birthday. Okay. So now, that's the whole Africa thing, honey, the story with Africa. Then let's get into one that I think is going to be something that we're probably going to talk about for the duration of the show. And we're going to call this segment, honey, the Rites of Passage. Okay? And what do we mean when we say rites of passage? Okay, there are elements, and now I'm going to take this across the board because when the transgender community, started to get a bigger voice and carrying on, ladies, you guys were upset about that because y'all feel as though that trans women, particularly, okay, you were born male all this damn time, whatever. Now you figure because you just take a couple of hormones, get some titties and some hips, okay, put on a little makeup, honey, throw some hair on, and you think that you're a woman. And many of you will say, but you have not gone through what it takes to become a woman. You didn't go through the hormonal changes. You didn't go through, this. You didn't have your period, understanding the embarrassment. Y'all feel as though trans women never had that in order to the rites of passage, if you will, to be. Did you do that right here? You know what? Okay. Well, praise the Lord. Is that why you asked me the real title earlier?
I don't get a choice, man. This is my pops, bro. You choose.
You know what? I can't fuck with you with that. Okay. You choose to fuck with him. I have to. Okay. Okay. But a lot of that there becomes part of the thing, and then trans women they will rebut and say, but my experience is my rite of passage, because you don't know as a trans woman what I had to endure to become the woman that I am. So my rite of passage ain't yours, but it's a rite of passage. So now I did that with women first because I'm trying to get to the impact. A lot of us, particularly males in this world, there comes a time when every male will have that one moment when you feel as though you big and strong and tough enough to step to the father figure in your life. Okay, why? Because it is at that moment.
It was at this moment.
Okay, where what we know to be ourselves, to say, I've been taking care of myself, I can make my own decisions, I'm not going to take no more bullshit. We have that in our head. Okay? And so what happens is you challenge a gangster. Okay? You challenge your gangster because whoever, if it's your father, if it's the father figure, stepfather, uncle, whoever that person is right there, that male counterpart that you feel you can butt heads with or whatever, it becomes, nigga, what? I can take this because I'm not going to take your shit. Okay? The father figure has to now let you walk into your manhood and be like, oh, so you think you motherfucking grown?
That part.
All right then,
Not knowing
man.
You don't know the definition to what you're asking for.
Exactly. Now, every male child will experience this.
This is true.
Okay? Now, ladies, I'm going to talk about y'all in a minute. Okay? Because it happens with you too. The thing of it is that my experience on that end is very limited. Because I don't care how much of a Miss Thing I think I am, I'm still male. Okay? And my challenge with my mother was different. Because my rise to my mother was me trying to assert myself as an adult. Okay, and she had to assert herself because at that time I was taller than her. Now my mama's 6 feet tall, huh? Okay, I had got to be taller than her, and because I had so much responsibility around the house, I then began to think I was a motherfucking equal. Ooh, ooh. And ooh, one more motherfucking time. Because I had to remember, I saw this woman hit my daddy and take my daddy down. Y'all heard me tell that story many times. I saw this woman take down, my mother has always been my Wonder Woman. I saw Wonder Woman take Superman all the way down. And I don't know why I thought that I was going to be the brick wall that could stop it. Okay. I don't know why I thought that I had that magical do I did he had it. that was gonna say, "Oh no, I can take that hit." Okay.
How did that work out for you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That. And wait a minute.
Should have bought some kryptonite.
No, because no, there was no kryptonite. Wonder Woman don't. Her weakness ain't kryptonite, honey. Okay, and after so long,
I know what her weakness is. I just ain't been able to get on that show.
And after so long of being on Man's World, honey, she didn't need that belt no more, honey. Okay, because she had came to herself. But anyway.
This nigga know everything about Wonder Woman. Go
She bad though.
But what it is that when I challenged Mama was drunk that day too.
Who?
Damn, yeah. And when I tell you, she hit me. We had a second refrigerator in the dining room, and she came up to me. And this is Mama was cussing because she was cussing. This is in the 80s, and she said, "Oh, little motherfucker, do you think you something?" And what it would see, I'm gonna tell y'all what had happened is that I blew her high. Because Mama was drinking the candle, she was feeling good, but then she got mad because I forgot what it was I did. But she said, "Oh, you think you a little motherfucker?" And she came up on me, and Mama balled her motherfucking fist down, and she went, "Bam, bam, bow."
Sound effects.
And I was like, "Ooh, wait."
Bam,
And
bam,
then
bow. You heard bow. Bow was that gut punch.
Then I was like, "Oh my God." And everything in me was like, "Stop her." But I said, "That's my mother." Okay, I said, "That's my mother." And then I said, "Bitch, if you raise your hand, she's going to kill you. You cannot. You cannot."
It was at this moment.
Right, because decisions had to be made. A decision had to be made. So I'm standing there and I am shaking, literally. I want to cry. And I'm trying not to cry, but I'm a crybaby anyway. So a tear, my left tear, it rolled down my left tear. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I going to do? Okay, because I want to stop her. I can stop her from hitting me. And my right mind said, "I dare you." Because she took your daddy over the table. Bitch, that was your father. What do you think she's going to do to you? And you came out of her? I said, "Okay." So I just sat there, and she hollering and carrying on, and she got her face because she pointing now, and that she know that bothers me. Okay, hanging up on me and pointing your finger in my face.
I do.
I'll beat your ass. Okay. So she knew that, but what do you do? Right? But again, we're talking about rites of passage. Okay? We're talking rites of passage because it's at that moment that I knew that she was still the adult. She was still my mother, and that whatever my respect level is, I need to get back on track. Because, bitch, you done overstepped your motherfucking boundaries. And she's going to forget that you are her child because she's going to fuck you up
bad
like you somebody in the streets. Because okay, come on now. Because, see, when we got to sit up here and step, when the child wants to step and want to act bad, that's because you think that you could take on the world at that point. You done had the bouts in the streets and shit. Got a name for yourself in the street. Your friends sit up there and want to pump you up and shit. Okay, man, what the fuck you doing? You still listen to your mama? My brother had that problem. You still listen to, because now, mind you, my brother, I'm 6'4". My brother was 6'6.5". Okay. Okay. Now, I'm 370. Okay. But my brother had the athletic body. So, and he was broad-shouldered and carrying on. He was muscular. Okay. Now, body-wise, he looked like, muscular. He was bigger than me, but I got the weight. Okay. So looking at him, everybody just swore that my brother, could overpower my mother. Ha! Until Esther Lorraine got to the little motherfucker, honey, and grabbed him by his throat. Now, I told you, my mother's 6 feet tall, and she picked my brother up by his goddamn throat and hemmed him up on the motherfucking wall. And she told him, you forgot who the fuck I am.
Obviously.
Okay. So, yeah. Now, that day was my mother, okay, because my father was not in the house with us and I'm the firstborn. So, in 1978 was when everything went awry. So my father and I, we were not in the same household living since 1978. Now, there have been times we've been over a couple times, not long, months at a time, but not to where we were in the same house, okay? Mm-hmm. So what happens when the male has to go up against another male? Now, in my household, I had this happen because I had 2 different guys, okay? My mother's boyfriend, a Marine.
Hoorah.
A Marine.
Shout out to the Devil Dogs. Thanks for your service.
It was something because, again, my situation is a little different. I'm the rainbow child, honey. So everything about my childhood was about folks trying to make me this man. Okay. He wanted to encourage me to be this man, this strong man, and all that shit. Okay. So, at one point in time when I was younger, okay, there was the intimidation factor, okay? And one time he and I got into a fight. I was 12.
Was you scared?
I was, actually.
Why you scratch his eyeballs up?
My bad. It wasn't.
You know what? Okay. I know what to do for you.
Oh, Barbie doll hit him or something.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Wonder Woman action figure.
You could have stuck your head inside your Easy Bake Oven.
I didn't have one of those.
Oh.
No, I didn't. No. I was cooking. I was on the real stove. I didn't have like that Easy Bake. I wanted one, but I wanted one.
Yeah, I thought I was picking.
Right. I did. I wanted one because you make the little cakes and carry it on. I thought that was so cute. But of course, boys don't have Easy Bake Ovens. But I like to cook. I'm like, what shit? We can make cake. I'm a fat boy. I'm trying to make the damn cake.
Make the cake anyway.
See, make it. I was gonna eat it. Shit, fuck it. Okay, but I was a boy, and boys weren't supposed to have Easy Bake Ovens, so I never had one. So with him, this is what 1982. He mad at Mama because Mama wasn't home when he come to the house. We had company over, so my play uncle Mo was sleeping on the couch with his girlfriend. Okay, so Ed would come in the house, and he mad because we had grit and shit on the floor. We didn't sweep. And so he come and, how come this house ain't fucking clean? And
y'all said?
And I said...
Because you ain't fucking clean? Okay.
No, almost.
Shut up.
Okay, almost.
That would have ate. But
it was almost... He think he know me, right? But what I said was, I can't sweep the floor. We got guests people on the couch. We can't sweep. We can't sweep the floor. And he made me grab the broom. And he made me sweep. Okay? And so now we got unanimous sweep of little pile or whatever. And so he said, well, I thought you said you couldn't sweep. I said, Mom, I'm sweeping because you asked me to sweep or told me to sweep. I said, but we still got guests on the couch. Now, I know my mouth. I know it was my mouth.
You say nigga after that?
Huh? I didn't say nigga after
Okay.
that. Okay, no. But my face said it. Okay. My face said it. Okay.
That's all it takes.
So he said, well, look at it. So I'm looking down at it, and he came up and he slapped me in my face, but it was a whole slap up. And his whole hand it wasn't a mush, it was a complete slap.
No, that's a muff slap.
Okay. So
He muff slap you. You normally
that,
do that to when your prostitutes are not doing what they're supposed to do and they down there on the floor. You reach under and over and pop, you give them that doggone.
Oh, okay.
You're from Detroit, you know that?
Well, I'm not a hoe at that point. So
I was thinking from a pimp point of view.
I got that.
I know you got this.
Anyway. Go watch the Mac, y'all understand. Okay. So when he slapped me in my face, I do not have a poker face.
Probably not anymore if he slapped you.
I never had it. So I know when I came up, he said, "Oh, you want to fight?"
Oh, you had the tiger.
Yeah. Because
that movie fucked you up. That Rocky shit.
I was like, no, but the thing of it was, what the fuck? You know, because he suckered me. That's what it was. It was a sucker move. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he said, well, come on, take your best shot.
I'd have hit his ass as soon as the tea came out of his mouth.
Well,
take your best shot.
I did not know how to handle that. Okay.
You could have started windmilling.
No, no windmill, honey.
Oh, you don't?
No, this is the nigga who fought with 2 bucks in the gloves. You remember that?
I know windmill.
Like,
okay. So that stereotype ain't me.
You know what? These some new robotic ass these guys, these rainbow guys, they're buff.
No, you know, I'm from the 70s, honey. So see, all of my children and all of my mentors, honey, we had to let you know that I may be rainbow, but bitch, I was still born male.
So
Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Sour
Patch Kid.
Sour Patch Kids.
Yes.
Well, we were the Cabbage Patch children.
No, but you was a Sour Patch.
Yeah, because, you know.
Yeah, okay.
You was a Sour Patch.
Yeah, sour on the outside, sucking it up. Yeah, okay. Sucking long enough, you get to the sweet spot. Yeah.
Wow, then you're gone.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Not necessarily.
I wasn't in that conversation. I was here. That conversation was there. I was here.
So what happens? So I'm there. Oh, okay. So plug in the device. Okay. So I'm there, and this bitch just okay. She cut off again. So yes, something again. You did that. Okay.
Go to the store. Get your.
I am. I'm just making an observation. Okay.
I'm trying to put some fix a flat in it.
I'm right. Just by a tie. Okay. So he said, "Take your best shot." So I'm in my head. I wanted to hit him because everything in me was like, "Take his ass down."
Come on.
But then the other part of me was like, if I do this, he's gonna take this out on my mother.
No. Actually, he wasn't.
Okay.
No, he was gonna beat that out too.
And so, but you know what? Fuck you. Okay. So I was there and in that, and then on top of it, my brother had come out the room. Okay.
You felt safe?
No. Shut up, fool.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It's not about feeling safe for him. It was more so trying to protect him because I'm like, oh, okay. So I swung. It wasn't I just swung the swing.
So he said, take your shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Y'all, I want to make sure y'all keep up. Right. Hey, what's up? Y'all take your shot. Okay. Yeah. And then you was like, all right, here goes nothing.
You know what I'm gonna be. And I waited for this. I'm fucking waiting for this. No, I went and I popped him in his stomach, but it wasn't no pop though. It was a sucker punch, but it was a 60 punch though.
So when you hit him, it was like, ooh.
I'll give you that one. Okay, I will give you that one. I'll give you that one, and without the sound effect.
Oh.
Sit and spin. Sit and spin. Okay.
My bad.
So
he be setting himself up. They don't beat me.
So after that, yeah, he hit me. God, he hit me.
Oh, he hit you with one of those? Hey, wasn't that one where your bones was like, we're still in here?
Well, no, here's what happened. And this is why, now, this is kind of serious, though, but I joke about it because this is why I tell folks I've had a period.
Oh, he started your cycle.
He did. Really. Because when he hit me, I didn't fly that time. But I fell. When I hit the ground, I hit hard. And I fell on my ass.
Okay. When you hit that hard down there, right? And you realize you was on the ground. Did that voice come out of your head and say, get up and whoop his ass?
It did.
See, that voice right there is deceiving.
Yeah,
that voice is deceiving. That voice is so deceiving.
And here's where it is. Because right when that happened was when my mother came in the door. Okay. Mama came in the door. And when she came in, bitch, where the fuck were you? And she said, and I'm getting up off the floor. Mama she went Cleopatra Jones Wonder Woman combo. Okay. Motherfucker. And she came in, she threw the groceries down. Bitch, what? Right? She took me, I don't know how the fuck because she kind of like scooped up with one hand and threw me in the room and shut the door. I went to sleep. Okay.
Well, hell yeah. You
I
got
went
a wind knocked out of you.
Because I was like, okay, boom. And he huffing and puffing and carrying on and Dr. D, this, that. I told you, she said, bitch, wait a minute, you don't come up in this motherfucking house. This is 3119 Newport. Whose name was on this motherfucker? Mine. You don't come in here regulating shit up in here. Because you don't. Okay? Bitch, I told you. And she went, bam. Bitch, what? Say it again. Then they got the boxing. They got the boxing.
So yours was like
I said,
this and hers was like that.
I'm not playing with you. Okay.
I'm just you know what your mama like she had a Dempsey roll, nigga. Like I don't know.
So
like,
the way you did it, you was like bam.
Like I was a whole
like she stuck you.
Wasn't even a jab.
She stuck you.
No.
She turned her hip and
she put all her force in that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that was your mama, right?
Yeah.
You weren't adopted?
What do you mean?
Because you hit like this.
I know I did. Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, you got to walk.
Anywho. So, after that, well, a couple hours after went by or whatever, and I'm waking up. And when I woke up, there was blood all on the sheets. And I panicked, of course. I was like, okay, what the fuck? And I just started screaming. I said, Mama. She came in and she looked. And she said, what the? And she cleaned me up and this, that, and the other. She did not take me to the hospital. Okay?
That's my fault. I'm sorry, my fault. That's just
She did not.
This was before the week kids. Back then you just roll us around in a little sand.
Okay. Get some mercurochrome, alcohol.
Now these days, goddamn it, you scream about it, but
Right.
goddamn it, they got it merch.
Right.
So
So
they stub their toe.
Huh?
That's when all that happens. They stub their toe.
then, you know, whatever that was, that's and I joke about that because I said no. Whenever I tell me you don't believe that's a bitch I've had a period at it. Because whatever that fall was when I hit my whatever that was, I busted something, and that's because it came from there. Okay, so it's like okay, cool. Well,
You bust your hand.
yeah, okay, I was gonna let that go. I was gonna let that go. I was trying to let that go, but y'all keep fucking with me.
But you love, wait a
Listen,
minute.
world,
Wait.
y'all don't understand. I'm being double. I got two heterosexual men up in here fucking with me. So
Wait a minute.
Let them do their
But
little
wait a
thing.
minute. You made history, though. You're not hearing your story?
Yeah, what?
Bro, you made history. You was the first black man to get your ass busted in a fight.
Literally. Okay. Literally. Okay, I'm a bust your ass.
I'm gonna bust your Well, you made history, boy.
So
Take a bow. Yeah.
now, that was that time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let's fast forward. Because this here, same house.
Different hairdo.
No, this is the same year actually.
Oh, same hairdo.
Up in the bun. Okay. No, what the bun of the French roll. Anyway, this was just before back to school. Okay. And my mother had given me money. She wanted me to take the kids for me going to the movies, right? And at this particular time, Zapped was the big movie at the time, right? And carrying on. Huh?
What is that?
Zapped with Scott Baio and Willie Ames and about them having a little psychic.
That didn't help me, but go ahead.
Okay, it was the little movie, honey. They had the little telekinetic power. They were able to look up under people's skirts and all that kind of stupid shit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It was we didn't have PG-13 then. It was a rated R movie. Okay. I'm 12, 13. All right. They was not going to let me buy no tickets. If I'm 13, my brother is 10. My sisters are 7, 6. Okay. So I'm like, okay. They weren't gonna let they refused to let me get the tickets. We were trying to get somebody else to buy the ticket for us, but they said they weren't gonna let them. So okay, so me and my infinite wisdom, I said, well, okay, we're gonna get this something to eat and carry on, and I'm going to go school shopping.
Who told you to do that, niece?
Just infinite wisdom, just old brilliant. This is an old brilliant moment. I'm thinking I'm helping.
I'm glad you're having this conversation because now you're gonna start to understand where your ass was going. Go ahead.
Well, fuck that. So I'm doing this, and I'm trying to do this, and I'm trying to do that. You know, my brother would not. I'm like, okay, Lisa, we gotta get you that. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing. Oh, he was pissing me off. Oh, he was pissing me off so bad. I don't want nothing. I said, well, you want a backpack? I don't want nothing. So I bought me a backpack, and I bought my sisters, school boxes and this, that, and other. I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing. Took them out to McDonald's, got them Happy Meals and things and things and things. And so got back to the house. Mama never come back. What movie did y'all see? I said, well, we couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? I said, well, the kids wanted to see Zapped. They didn't want to see nothing else. We couldn't get no tickets. Well, where's my money? So I went to the table. I said, well, I bought school supplies. So we gonna bring it. Mama's face twitched. Now, why is it that most of this stuff is yours? I said, it did not start off like that. I said, I bought this because Onisha kept saying he didn't want to buy nothing, so I bought it anyway because I know he gonna want to take mine. So I bought it so that he could da-da-da. And every syllable that was coming out of my mouth, honey, I saw my mother's hair on the back of her head start to stand up. So I knew she getting hot.
You were just
Okay.
digging.
Yeah. I know she getting hot. So I'm like, okay. So Edward then says,
he made history twice. Y'all not even paying attention. This is the part where the law came out called theft by deception. Go ahead.
So Edward says, let me talk to her. So Mama take my brother and sister in my room. And so he want to talk, right? I'm like, okay. So we talking. And Edward was good for these little cheap ass shots. Okay? Real fucking good.
Sounds like your buddy.
So I said, all right. So I'm sitting like, okay, now imagine this as a dining room table. Okay? We had the radio on the corner. I'm on this side of the table. That was on that side because that side is to the kitchen. So he went to the kitchen, made him a nasty ass liverwurst sandwich.
Yeah.
Nasty ass liverwurst sandwich. And so he want to talk.
Something about people.
And this, that, and the other, right? And so now what is starting to happen is this is the conversation of the build-up ass whooping. Because when I should have whooped your ass when you did this and did that, and we didn't, right? So he's there.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm sitting in the chair like this. Green chair. This motherfucker goes to act like he finna turn on the radio and backslaps the shit out of me out that chair.
So he went over there to turn on W40 Love, and he Serena Williams you.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was then I said to myself, bitch, we ain't doing this no more. And I got up off that floor.
Oh, shit.
And I had my fist ball.
And then I rise.
What you said, you don't stop. He fucking up my dramatics. Yes, I'm in my moment. I'm in my moment.
2 minutes.
But I got up. And I told him, I said, that's the last motherfucking time you hit me. Just like that. And he said, oh, it's like that. Oh, you think you bad now? And he got to taking off his watch. My mother had come out the room. And he said, oh, so you think? And she grabbed him by his arm and she snatched him backwards. She said, I got it from here. He said, no. She said, Edward, you're done. And I had made up in my mind, and I told my mother this years later, I said, had you not done that, my move was to take that chair that he knocked me out of. I was going to hit him with that chair, run out that door, and I wasn't coming back. Because that was your man. That's who you chose. And that there was that moment. There was one more moment with him. But see, this is mama being in love again. Okay.
Okay, at the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
everybody's gonna go through these things.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna go through them because
Uh-huh.
you're gonna have a situation. And what it is, you know what? Sometimes it's not even about like, dislike, or hate or love.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a testosterone
Yeah.
alpha move.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And especially with somebody that's outside of the bloodline.
Uh-huh.
It's not your biological father.
Oh, and that.
And it's yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when that comes along, and he has this kind of permissionary rites of passage,
Yeah.
to be in your face or disagree you somewhat,
Yeah.
that's when the emotions are it's way past an emotional feeling. It becomes temperament, anger. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing where it's easy to cut somebody.
Oh God, yeah.
Because I don't know. Well, I know you probably remember the homes that had the chime doorbells.
Yeah.
And the pipes, they wasn't hollow. They was brass pipes. I stayed in a house like that. Okay. And it was a situation where my mom was into it with her significant other, but he was an abusive dude at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to try to stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? To a point. And this time, me knowing the special skills that he carried, you know what I'm saying? I was concerned because the fight was getting terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And before I knew it, I seen that he was literally jumping on her. I jumped up, slipped on my doggone butters. Those are Timberlands for people that don't know. Slipped on, right? So, and before I know it, I come out of the room. Now, this is a grown man. I'm a child. But if I come out of the room and I see a grown man and my mother's down and you're over her and your hands coming up like this.
Right.
And my mother wasn't no big woman.
Right.
You finna hurt her.
Right.
I snatched one of those pipes out of the doorbell, the wall.
Yeah.
Snatched it. And I did a full run with a Jackie Robinson swing to the back of his head. Yeah. When I hit him so hard, it was literally vibrating my bone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To the point where it was blood on the end of that, and he grabbed it, and he looked at his hand and fell.
Mm-hmm.
And I jumped up, and I grabbed my mother, and she was looking at me, asking me, "I'm all right," because she see the blood. I'm fine.
Right.
I'm fine. But next thing you know, he shaking it off while she over there worried about me, and I'm telling her, "Let's go. We need to leave. You need to get away from this. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go."
Right.
I'm a child.
Right.
Look up. He mad as hell. He done got up. Now he's lunging in the kitchen, coming towards me.
Mm-hmm.
But when he comes towards me, you know, of course, this is not the place to come towards me when I'm already was angry enough to hit you like that, and I'm already in a whole nother. I'm looking at my mother's face. By the time he got to me, all you heard was, and I had that butcher knife on the neck, and my mama was standing there terrified.
Mm-hmm. I
was like, "Nigga,
right,
move a little closer."
Right. Right.
I had the point up on his chin.
Right.
Move a little closer. I did. And I was telling him, and I'm cussing in there. My mother looking like, whoa. I'm like, I'm like, you MF. I said, look at my mama. And look at me. What you think was going to happen?
Right.
What you think how this going to play?
Right.
And he said that he was like this. And every time he moved, I dug it up a little more. And my mother standing there pleading with me. She's pleading with me because she could see in my eyes that I'm going to cut this thing.
Right. Right.
And she played, when I say she played with me, she had to really get him to leave the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Walk away. Please don't make no move. I'm telling you, I'll make a move, nigga. I'm going to put this thing through you or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he backed off. Because I guess right then, he's like, whoa, like, wait a minute.
Right. Right.
But she was so scared. That was her out game.
Mm-hmm.
That was her out game right there, because she looking like, okay, my son's going to catch a murder case over me.
Right. I
need to get him up out of this environment.
Right.
And that means me, I got to go.
Right.
And people don't understand that it comes a time where a man-child has that point of adrenaline, or that point of sometimes it's understanding and sometimes it's misunderstanding.
Right, exactly.
Because sometimes it can be disrespectful. Because if you're a child, okay, and you ain't even got to be a child. I always say 14 to 25, right? If you're not contributing, if I can't go and turn over and pull electric bill, gas bill, water bill, or something, and see your name on it, or look on the mortgage and say you exist,
right,
or whatever,
right.
I don't care if it's rent. I don't see you on the lease. You have a doggone fine line to tread. It's easier for you to do exactly what you need to do and stay the hell out of the way. Because the minute you feel like you have some controlling interest,
right, not in different character. Come on now.
Yeah, and the minute you feel like you can intimidate the alpha in the house,
right,
this is where all hell breaks out. Now, here's the difference between when we were coming up.
Mm-hmm.
When we was coming up, it was more so, again, like you said, a rite of passage, but it was more so a thing where we understood our ground. We understood what was disrespectful. We understood what. Nowadays, they don't know the difference.
They don't know the difference
between what's disrespectful,
right,
and what's not,
right.
Because they'll say something disrespectful,
right,
even if they raise their voice or snap crazy or whatever. They'll say something, but then they'll try to polish what they said. Now, they're not fucking stupid. You know what you did.
Right, right, right.
But they try to clean up what they know is wrong, or they try to make light of it. You can't make light of wrong. Wrong is wrong.
Well, here's where it is. Because, see, this little contraption we call the internet and carrying on, and these little phones. Mm-hmm. See, the art of communication is lost because of all they know how to do is this.
Right.
Okay. It's words.
Exactly.
Okay. All they know are the words. When it's time to face, they can just zoom it out because they feel it's like, well, hell, shit. Okay. It's that. Not knowing that they have no idea of tone of voice, sarcasm.
Exactly.
And all that
because
shit
text messaging does not have emotion in it.
Okay. So when you don't have that point of reference and you just being flippant,
I hate this, and I'm gonna say this to America. I hate for a young nigga or a young woman these days, and you ask them, hey, have you talked to so-and-so? And they say, yeah, I talked to him earlier, and they said this and this, or I talked to him, something about something, whatever it is, but you ask, have you talked to them? When I say have you talked to them, it's what we're doing now.
Talked, right.
You answer me based on a text message you sent them.
Right, right.
America, young America, that's not talking.
Right. That's communicating, that's not talking. Right.
And all that is about low self-esteem. They boxed in mentally because all they know is doggone these one-eyed monsters and a controller or a phone in their hand.
Right, and then and text language because we get the
IDKs and all that stuff,
WID,
and all that,
LMAO,
right? That's why I say they can't even There's a lot of them that can't even write a doggone formal paper.
Right.
I've corrected and graded some formal papers where I saw LOL in the damn paper.
Okay.
You're not texting.
Right. Right.
And to me, I think it's utterly ignorant. You have siblings and they 50 feet away from you. Y'all should have a whole text conversation.
Right.
And y'all 50 feet away from each other.
Right.
That means you are a conniving, sneaky snake if you can't say what you got to say in front of everybody.
Right.
Everything what you have some type of ulterior motive.
Well, texting and stuff has become the new whispering.
Exactly.
We had whisper.
Right.
Okay.
But hell, I didn't even do that whispering. I'd be like, yo, this nigga, I'm straight in front of him. I don't care.
Right.
What you gonna do? Jump up and get beat down? I don't care about that.
Okay.
I've been that way all the time.
Now, what's interesting, let's go here because it's interesting. Your story, that you just shared, happened to be you as a male protecting your mom.
Right.
Because like I said, my last story, whatever, was just that.
Right.
Okay, it was that. Now, this is 3 years later. I'm 15 now.
Exactly.
Bigger, stronger. And he had come in the house one time, coming to visit, and he came up playing, and I was in one of my moves. I said, I feel like playing, and I pushed him. And he flew into the wall. He said, oh, shit, you're getting too big now. I can't be fucking with you like that, right? And this particular day, he and Mama got to arguing outside, and Mama started running in the house. And it kind of pissed me off a little bit. I said, my mama don't run from no fight, right? But she told me later, she said, I did not feel like fighting. And I know if we had got into it, I was going to have to fight hard, right? And it was when he got to huffing and puffing, and it's the way how he came in the house. And I said, oh, not today. And he looked at me because I stood, we're in the living room, and I stood right in the cross space between the living room and I stood there. I was like, oh, not today. And he looked at me, and he turned around and he left. And when he drove off, Mama had went and had locked herself in the bathroom because she put all her weight up on the door. I went in and I said, and I'm pushing the door because I didn't know she was up on the door like that. I said, Mama, it's me. She said, I thought you was him because I had you come up in here. And she said, we were going at it. She said, I did not want to fight, and I'm trying to keep him at bay because I didn't feel like fighting. But I thought you was him coming up in here, and he was going. I was coming out. And I said, okay, but it's funny that now nothing happened between Edward and me at that time. It's just that there was the final straw. Mm-hmm. And it was like, okay, no, this is a whole different ball game now. And he chose not to engage that, and I didn't either.
Okay, hold on, because you know how we all love family. All right.
Yeah.
Barbara G's mother, she's in the ancestry.
Barbara G. Oh shit. Okay, I got to holler at her. Okay.
Do it off camera.
I am. Yeah. I'm fucking up my code. I got to give her a call, but yeah, she's been sick for a minute. And when I went home last, I met her mom and carrying on and this, that, and the other. But yeah, we got to.
But see, this is what I wanted to get at with this right here, right? Because the cost that we come from, right?
Yeah.
We know disrespectful tones, disrespectful words. You know what I'm saying? Position there, like people don't want to repeat themselves twice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got cool parents like we are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you got some parents that are total assholes.
Right. This is true.
Yeah, I done witnessed. I be looking like, damn. Like, but you got to understand that the stress is in making sure everybody, you know, it's a business to have a house.
Exactly.
Any home, whether you rent an apartment or whatever, it becomes a business. And business is stressful when the whole economy is against you. You got to fight that economy to make sure everybody else around you is okay.
Exactly.
So they need to respect the fact that, yo, this is what's going on in this world.
Right.
You know, it's like for instance, here's a prime example. This pissed me off. I went over in front of my house. She's sitting over there. She crying on the couch. You know why? She just dropped $700-800. I think she got $850 and stamps on the groceries, right?
Right.
She had a thing where she had to go training for 3 days somewhere for her job.
Yeah.
Do you know I think she left on a Monday and came back like Wednesday, Thursday. Did you know all $800 of that motherfucking food was ate up? And they got the audacity to be like, Mom ain't nothing to eat here. They done opened and cooked every motherfucking thing in there, fed their friends the whole night. I mean, just ran through that shit. When that shit come every 30 days.
Who picked up keys?
She was
devastated, just devastated. Yeah.
Because not only did you eat up the food from yourself, dummies, you ate it up from your mother.
Right. Yeah. That's the whole thing. Of
Stop
money
eating because it's there. Because guess what? If it wasn't there, you doggone been fixing peanut butter and jelly sandwich or making a pack of noodles. You'd have been on survival mode. But because it was there, it's going to open every damn thing and run through. This is the most ignorant thing, and that didn't happen in our generation.
Right.
That did not happen.
Right.
Just like when I was coming up, when I started buying stuff, you know, if I stopped and got a pizza, when I first started having my little old money, did you know I got two? Okay. When I come in the door, I would drop one off in the kitchen and be like, hey, there's pizza up here, and I go into my room with mine.
Right.
Even if I bought rib tips, I would get 2 large orders. Leave one in the kitchen, like, hey, I got some rib tips in there, take mine with me. I did that. That's how that household was.
Right.
That's how it was when I was coming up. You don't come in the door with your little clamshell and run out to your room knowing there's other people in the house.
There's other people in the house. Right.
My granddaddy will beat your ass about that.
Right.
This ain't about you, it's about family.
Right.
That's why we was just joking the other day. I was talking with my uncle. He was laughing, him and my cousin Martin, they was laughing because when Martin used to come over, we used to get up about 1, 2 in the morning and sneak and go to, there's a big tub of cookies my grandma used to keep on top of the refrigerator. So they know that there's always a big tub of cookies she get every month. It's all sort of cookies. So we said, hey, about 1, 2 in the morning, we watch the TV, Mo, Larry, Curly, whatever the hell.
Right.
I was like, hey, let's go get some cookies. The house sleep.
Yeah.
So we creep up the stairs, right? And here was the joke that he said that my cousin Marlon with him and laughing about as a son. He said, Marlon said, we used to go up there and we get them cookies, we wrap them up in the paper towel, and I'd be like, come on, Lavelle. And he'd be like, wait a minute. And he said, every time Lavelle got a doggone, try to crack the refrigerator and get a cup of milk to go with his cookies. And when that light come on, his granddaddy be like, what the hell y'all doing in that kitchen? And all hell break out.
Right.
So,
right.
And he said it was like every time he tried to figure out how to open that refrigerator when that light wouldn't hit that room.
Exactly.
But it was just the fact that he wasn't upset because we're getting it. He upset because of the sneakiness.
It's the sneakiness, yeah.
And another thing too,
deception.
You eating all this, you eating cookies and milk all in the middle of the night. What about you gonna do with your snack them all afternoon?
Right. Not no foresight. Yeah.
Right. So it's a lot of things you learn just from the way you live.
Right.
So that's another reason. Like I said, we had our walks the way we all this stuff we went through. Mm-hmm. So we know what they call sowing good seed to build a crop, and we're the crop that was the stuff was sold into us. Right. So we learned not to just think about ourselves.
Right. Right.
And then you find out later when some of that shit was irritating you as a teenager at the time, when you get on your own, you immediately find out that every one of them lessons that somebody was saying to you that you was thinking, oh, they on my ass, oh, they just tripping, oh, they just do it too much. All that crazy stuff, all it come to light. You'd be like, oh God, I'm glad they taught me that.
Exactly. And that there is everything. I'm gonna address this question in a minute, DC. Because it all plays.
But this is what I want to know.
And
that's why Mr. Mason is here. In 2025, Mr. Mason.
Sir.
In 2025, what do you think the limitations of disrespect is in a household where there's 2 parents and in a household where there's 1 parent?
Ooh. That's a good question, because here's my thing. I'm not gonna say obviously, that's kind of rude to say about that, but I grew up in a 1-parent home. You know what I'm saying? And technically I grew up in 2 1-parent homes, but I'll get to that in a second. The way that my mom's was, she didn't, necessarily say that anything was disrespect until you called somebody out their name. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was okay with us cussing, if we said like damn or something like that, it was whatever. Now, if we said like your, B word and everything like that, that's different because now you're calling them out their name, but that's something that's another thing.
Directly with the heart. Sorry, okay.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? And don't let us catch, calling her out her name or anything like that, or anything close to it. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's disrespectful. All hell will break loose. Cutting off. And, you know what I'm saying? And tone was one good thing that she was always like on to us about. And it's also what she says, what she say a lot was, what did you hear versus what was said? You know what I'm saying? Because I could say, the sky is blue, but realistically, you don't take that and be like, well, maybe he thinks the sky green. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you interpret at the end of the day. So if you thought it was disrespectful, express that it was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Or that you felt that way. But if she will come back to you and say, hey, I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way. You know what I'm saying? Sierra, my mother's mother, after her passing, rest her soul, when she took us in, everything was disrespect. I couldn't say anything in the conversation. If she got mad at me or something, right? Let's say she got upset with me for not taking out the trash one night, right? If I said, hey, the trash can wasn't full, I was waiting for it to, be the end of the day so I could take it out, that way bag of trash, right? Right. If I even got to, before I can even say, hey, it's disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't do that. So I was kind of looking at you weird when you said
that was a letter. That right there was the difference between your mom's age and the latter age of your grandmother.
Right.
Because that generation of your grandmother, the room is like a quarter inch. Okay. Now when you deal with your mom's age or my age as parents and everything, you have a wider space to deal with. Because let me tell you something. I can say dang. Ooh. Not damn. Dang. D-A-N-G. And you best believe that I'll be in front of my father when he gets home. That's what my grandmother. My mom, I can say dang. And she'll be like, good save.
Right. And then you had to catch the tone that you said it in.
Right.
Because the tone, honey, you know damn well you want to say damn.
And I'm going to hold on. Here's a word that's comfortable for, I'm going to call it the YNs, because y'all know what that means. Okay. They're comfortable with what? What will get your lips put down your throat when I was growing up?
Your teeth knocked down.
No, you know what me. I'm not your pals.
Lavelle, what? Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what me.
Just like I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something. Made my skin crawl. Oh my god. Every time I think about it. Young lady addressing her mama as hey girl, hey girl. That is the most ignorant and disrespectful thing I have ever. That is not your sibling, and that is not your equal. That made my skin crawl. I witnessed that, and still today it irritates me to even think about it because first you don't open up that window, you don't allow that to happen. You don't get in the comfort zone there. You don't owe these kids nothing.
Okay.
So don't give them no room where you think it's, I don't want to be mean or the bad parent. No, you're being the bad parent by allowing them to think that disrespect is comfortable.
Right. Exactly.
And that's something I don't get about today's parents, people my age having kids. I see a lot of hold
on, can we go?
Okay.
Can we break?
Okay, hold on, y'all. We'll run to a commercial. We got to knock. I'm going to do this.
Man.
Where's it at?
Go ahead, let them know you're right there.
We are going to go here. Be right back. Be bold. Be unique. Be the tea. With a unique body oil fragrance from the Sensuality Fragrance Collection. The Sensuality collection embodies a unique array of customized original scents created by Big Meech. Indulge yourself in such fragrances as eye candy, foreplay, anticipation, shower fresh, naked beauty, or pay homage to the motherland and choose an oil from our exclusive Wakanda collection. Over 17 different scents that will tantalize your senses. Order yours today. Log on to www.dishingtea.com for more information. Because remember, it's all about the tea. Sensuality, that is. We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval. We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. Order yours today.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
Have you tried Big Rob popcorn? It's a wonderful anytime snack that everyone will love. Available in 3 flavors. Grown and Sexy, which is the perfect mix of cheddar, cheese, and caramel. Sugar Shack, a fruitful flavored mix of watermelon and apple. So delicious and good. How about spicy butter and white cheddar? Everyone loves it. That's why it's called good. All Big Rob snacks are manufactured in an FDA-approved facility and flash sealed for freshness, safety, and worldwide delivery. To order, call or text 937-367-8650. That's 937-367-8650. Or contact Big Rob via Instagram at Hey Big Rob. As the holidays approach, take advantage of the holiday special. Purchase more than 2 bags and receive a free CD. Call or text 937-367-8650 to place your order now. Big Rob popcorn, the perfect snack that you will love. It's so delicious.
Attention all business owners. Use your advertising dollars here. Looking to reach a more diverse audience for your products and your services? Well, this is the platform for you. Dishing Tea Entertainment welcomes all businesses who wish to expand their brands and looking for clientele that's more than grown and sexy, but also the seasoned and sophisticated. For more information on how this spot can be yours, contact Big Meat at 404-914-5610 or go to our website at www.dishingtea.com.
And we are back. All right, children. All right.
And we have been joined by another YN.
Okay.
Right here.
Right. Okay.
And but the greatest thing about it is it's giving us the time to get a diverse opinion on the levels of disrespect and respect when it comes to a parental household or alpha person, or basically, you know what I'm saying, the rite of passage and different things you experience through your parental, with your parents growing up.
And you know what? Let's ask this question to the young cats, because it's one thing to hear it from us because we know it from both sides.
Right. Okay.
When we were kids, it was one thing to have that. Okay, I'm tired of, my whole assertion into my manhood, into my adulthood or whatever. But then we've also raised kids. And so now that they've got to the point where they about to buck up, okay, I've had to go through it with my nephews.
Right.
Okay, now I don't have any biological kids, but all of my kids, everybody had that thing. And then I'm gonna say this. So all of you house mothers out there, y'all know I'm a house mother. We go through this again with gay kids, because in their progression through their gayness, it's the same shit. Because a bitch want to try you, okay? They really want to try you, and they want to act as if, because they are doing their thing, that you don't have no place to tell them X, Y, and Z. Okay, Kiera's my baby Kiera. I had to call his daddy, but come get this boy before I kill him. Okay, and yeah, because I got a baby daddy, and so yeah, he was one. Okay, that's yeah. Anywho, I know, yeah. Okay, so with that, it's the same when we're dealing with the rainbow children, and because when we create family and carrying on, and y'all watch Pose. I always go to Pose. For those of y'all who want to look crazy, go watch Pose, because in that you saw the family, how rainbow family dynamic is ran basically the same as a household or whatever, et cetera, et cetera. But here's the question to the young cats, okay? Do you realize, or have you ever realized, that you are at that place where you feel as though, damn, either he don't see me as a man, or I'm gonna have to show him how much of a man I am, or is it I'm not no punk, or what is that in your eyesight when you feel as though you have to challenge whoever that figure is in your world? Because you are, and if you haven't done it,
oh, they have, both of them.
It's coming.
Oh, they done it.
Okay. So what does it look like? What does it feel like? What is that from your? Because we've already been there.
Yeah, because I've done it.
Okay.
I've been to. I looked up and
right.
The concrete came to me closer real fast.
Right. So we've been there, and all I know, the feeling for me was, well, like I said, I'm not gonna take this shit no more. Okay, I'm not going to take it anymore. And at that point, I was willing to say, hell or high water, I'm out if this go wrong. Okay, not knowing what the fuck that meant, but I was there. When y'all have done it or about to do it or whatever, what does that look like from your vantage point? Is it the whole feel of where were you all in my life? You know, is it all of that? Because I know when I challenged my dad, when he and I had, because I had one with my dad, it wasn't physical, thank God, but it was all verbal. Okay. But I came from, nigga, where the fuck were you at? Okay, because you better not ever call my name like that. You didn't earn the right to call my name in that motherfucking tone.
You know you was wrong, though. Go ahead.
I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. And that's the energy when we're sitting there, right? Because had he whooped my ass, which he would have. Okay, my dad still ain't no slouch. But
yeah, especially because you punch like.
You know what? No, I only did that once today because I didn't want to hit him. Okay, because I did not want to hit him. I had other factors playing into that, honey. Okay, because my dad at 15, he didn't want to try me to hop. Okay.
Oh.
But
was you speaking to you?
David didn't want to try Goliath either. I just want to say that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knocking on the heaven's door. Anywho, okay, so where was it?
Yeah.
What is that?
And I'm sorry being rude and everything. You know what I'm saying? This is Nicholas, aka Chase Baby, right here. So but you know what I'm saying. Feel free to type in. You got any personal questions for him? But the floor is yours. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say it might have been more of a misunderstanding situation for me. Like certain stuff. Like if you don't know what's going on completely with that, like certain stuff you can say about it, it'll be right, but you might be wrong on the sense of that's not what's going on.
Okay. Okay.
So you saying there's a gap of communication when sometimes they get there because you may have something going on that's not been explained to the other person, so they're going to misconstrue where you're coming from. You know, because sometimes I can see that.
That happens.
It happens because sometimes somebody can be asserting their masculinity based off of they feel like they're being doggone challenged.
Yeah.
And they're not being challenged.
Right.
Because some of the young guys that I've run across, you know what I'm saying, you telling them right from wrong and challenging them is two different things. They don't know the difference.
They don't know, and they don't know the difference.
Right.
Because, see, okay, now let's just talk turkey here. Because, see, one of the things about being male is that when we're making our own choices, we don't like being challenged. We do not like being challenged. That's an unspoken rule with us as males. Don't challenge my gangster. Okay, if I say this is what the fuck I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. And anybody who look at me crazy, now to show you I ain't no punk, okay, comes all that other bullshit that we deal with. I wanted to step up, wanted to.
He said punk.
I did. Okay.
Did you notice the throw?
Yeah. Did y'all see that?
That's you.
Did y'all see that?
Okay.
He threw that shit like sugar cubes and coffee.
Well, cut you right there. And then it's just a little plastic bottle, and it boomerang because it came right back to me.
You ain't never pitched nothing but a bitch. Go ahead.
Oh, damn. No, don't.
He don't know me very well, do he? Okay, anyway. But as you know, we all have that don't challenge my gangster attitude in one form, style, or another. So as young folks, this is important because I need and say it like you mean it. Don't be scared. Say it with your chest and shit, because this here is part of what we as males and menfolk need to understand how to communicate better, because we gonna challenge it. What is that when we get to that point where all bets are off? Like I had that with my dad, you had that with yours, okay? And now, praise God, we were fortunate to where neither one of us got physical with our fathers.
But see, my problem was this. Well, I almost did. I
almost did too.
Well, he got physical. He hit me.
Right.
But at the end of the day, that was a part. That's when my grandparents and the people in the house, the family, they met the other guy. You know what I'm saying? That's inside me. Because when he did it,
right,
he was wrong because he misconstrued, but he thought I was challenging him.
Right.
So when he's saying what he had to say, boom, 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 and I'm answering the questions while you yelling and screaming. I'm not even bucked by it.
Right.
But then while you talking, I'm like, I ain't gonna just sit here and let you stand over me time. So I got up to doggone just continue on what I'm doing while you talk. We both down here, nobody here but us.
Right.
You could talk all day because we was in 2 feet each other.
Right.
But when I got up, his perception of me getting up was I was finna get up and doggone ready to throw some hands. So when I stood up, before I realized it, I done called a 3-piece without no words behind it. But when I caught that 3-piece, this is where all hell breaks out. I hit the floor. I jumped up on my feet. And before I knew it, I said, let me reintroduce myself to the family. And they never heard me going here. And I was when I say I was dropping all kind of MF bombs, bring your punk ass on outside. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go in this yard. I'm gonna beat them. And I'm everything like a nigger in the street talking to him. And this is my biological father. I went down through there with that. I'm coming up the steps telling you, bring your punk ass on.
Come on, B.
So by that point right there, right? You got to understand, that's adrenaline.
Right.
I'm live on the show. Can I help you?
Yo.
What?
Where you at?
Live on the show. Where your ears at?
You on the TV? You at home?
What's up?
Man, fucking girl, a fucking tire broke, and the nigga fixing the tire. He trying to hold a hostage right there on the fucking highway. So she gave her $80. You won't let her get in the car.
Wow. Give me 5 minutes.
Huh?
Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, right there on 30 on the highway. 20.
Give me 5 minutes.
All right.
Challenging your game.
Live TV cheering.
But here's the problem, though. No. Here's the problem. When that went on, I'm dropping all kind of disrespectful doggone comments back. I'm calling them out being totally derogatory and out of pocket because that's my parent. But you know what that was? That's that demonic doggone adrenaline going on. That's not me. That was my pride.
Say that. That's real good right there.
And everybody in the family upstairs was holding me and grabbing me, trying to stop me from going outside. And they holding him back because he's like, oh, nigga, really? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I'm not thinking, this nigga is 150 pounds bigger than me. Number one. And when I look straight ahead, I'm looking at this nigga's chest. He would have beat the skin off me.
Yeah.
But I didn't care at the moment because I felt like, God, that if I got 2 or 3 of them
go down. Right.
But again, we talked about this. It took me a week or so. It took him 3 weeks to even start speaking to each other.
Right.
But I always say, imagine this. What if that household was just me, him, and my mama, or just me and him?
With no buffer.
I'm not saying no. It would have been a point where I would have had to go.
Yeah.
Because I could be there and not communicate with him because I got grandmama, granddaddy, auntie, and uncles.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But imagine in different stages of life, you got to watch what you do, watch what you say. Because
That's right.
You know, even though he had a part in that, play a part in it, he was wrong.
Right.
But again, at the same time, things were a little different with us.
Mm-hmm.
Me standing up really was disrespectful because he's trying to make his point.
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I should have just sat there and listened when he done. Then
Right.
But I got up, and you could take that as I'm trying to challenge you, or you could take that as I ain't trying to hear this shit.
I'm not trying to hear this shit. No. And I'm gonna. It's ignoring. It's all of that. That's where it became disrespectful. It's the same. My mother knew to hang up the phone on me was everything. And it's not that, okay, I'm tired of talking by. It is, I'm talking, but my mother, and she just click. Hello? Now to do that in the reverse, if I had ever done that to her.
That's be a quadriplegic.
Oh, darling. Okay. I'll be talking in sign language. That's okay. So again, fellas, don't get quiet because see, a lot of this
Go ahead.
is y'all because y'all coming into it.
Y'all. That's the reason I really wanted to involve, you know what I'm saying, you, and then you came along as a bonus, a plus, because that's the gap I needed in age too for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all coming into this with different values and characters and everything. Like personally, my opinion of you, you know what I'm saying? You're very opinionated. You always have an excuse for everything. And sometimes excuses are not what the answer is. Sometimes it's just the answer.
Right.
You got a lot of tightening up to do because guess what? If you don't show a strong representation, because with your situation, it's totally different because you have a child already.
I was definitely going to go there because you about to go through this as your child ages. Okay.
And we already know she already has a personality.
Right. Okay. So as a father, okay, this is why we said we know this on both sides of it. You know, as the child, it was one thing as a child, and as you hear us reminiscing about what it was for us, because we got to that point of challenging, and then once the challenge was over, then everything leveled back out. Because it was all about respecting, understanding, this, that, and the other. Parents have to understand exactly what their children are. Okay. I understand this is who you are, and I have to unleash and release you into the world as the young adult that you are. At the same time, I have to protect my manhood, my position, and yet keep you and have you to understand, oh no, you forgot who the fuck I am. Okay, because of whatever this is. So now, here you are, you're not a father yet. At the same time, you are now, you're budding into, okay, understanding what it means to be independent, on your own, doing for yourself, whatever all that means for you. So now, having to now be here, their whole rite of passage, and it becomes a rite of passage because and I think this is the better question. Here's the better question. Do you feel that you have successfully crossed over into manhood after having that moment?
I'm not gonna lie, personally.
Give it to me.
Personally, I feel like my whole, I guess, transition into like manhood was around 15-ish. And it wasn't necessarily like I got into it with another man or anything like that, right?
Uh-huh.
It was that's around the time where I got like my second job working at Dunkin' Donuts.
Uh-huh.
All right. Keep in mind I was doing that overnight, going to high school, and also doing dual enrollment stuff.
Uh-huh.
I got into it with my grandmother at the time because she was taking care of us. And it was because she always just assumed that when I was in my room, I wasn't doing nothing. Mm-hmm. Nobody ever came to check up on me or nothing like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I was doing mostly was outside of my second room, I was doing Amazon affiliate and helping pay for bills.
Uh-huh.
She'd always sit here and get on me saying that I never did anything, but her car was always filled with gas. Groceries were always done. Yard work was always done. You know what I'm saying? But then again, at the same time, my sister, you know, rest her for right now. She hasn't passed, but she is really sick. She was living off of like, you know, health checks and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother didn't work. I'm the only one in and out that house every day doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna lie, whenever she hit me with the, you know, hey, you're lazy, you know, this, that, and third, started hitting me with all these, it really pissed me off because like I'm sitting here saying like, hey, I'm the only one who's doing schooling, you know what I'm saying? Only one who's working physically, you know, going out and doing stuff like that. I'm tired. So on my days off, maybe I don't want to, you know, sit here and break down the entire house while you guys are both just sitting there sick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my bad. I didn't really eat in the house, you know what I'm saying? The dishes, and I know kind of messed up on my end at that point, I will understand. But the dishes I didn't really see as my problem, because if the dishes are in the sink, you guys are the ones putting them in there. Why do I gotta clean them at the end of the day?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the
Like,
generation. I remember that.
And, you know, so that was like a big problem that obviously we would butt heads to. But when I was telling her, like, I'm not necessarily an adult, I get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like whenever we are talking, you know, anything like that, since I'm helping out with what I can and what I am doing,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should be treated with like a little bit more respect instead of just seen as like a little kid always. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. That's
especially
what I'm
like, and you know what I'm saying? I get it. I'm 15. I'm not a grown person, but I'm doing things that, you know, grown people do. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, with his first few checks, he put down for his grandmother, you know, for some utilities, everything like that. Whenever we were getting low, she couldn't afford something, she would ask if I had any money, whatever I could put up, right? I put up. I'm over here emptying out my bank account down to zero. You know, I still need to get to work. Instead of Uber or anything like that, I'm walking 3 miles, taking the bus. But then I never got any appreciation back. All it was complaints. And then when I would talk to my pops occasionally, he would be like, so what are you doing with Sierra? Like, what pissing you off? And I'm sitting there confused and sitting there on the phone with him because I'm thinking everything's cool, everything's fine because of what I was doing, you know, working, coming home, going to school, sleep, working, coming home, going to school. I had no time for like friends, none of that shit. My bad. None of that. But and then here I am on the phone with my dad every once in a while. He's like, why is Sierra blowing up my phone and all mad? I don't know. Yes, you do. Like, you know, now I'm sitting there because she didn't talk to me. And when she would talk to me, you know what I'm saying, she would come at me disrespectfully in my eyes, even though I get it. I'm the kid. But as an adult, you can't come at your kid in a disrespectful manner, especially at certain ages. So when if I just walked in the door, it's 6 a.m., I got to go to school soon, and you're yelling at me first thing. First of all, I got stuff to do. I got to shower real quick, catch a bus. I don't have time to sit here and argue, you know what I mean, when you're getting mad at me for no reason. That I seemed as no reason. And then now here you are getting call my pops. I'm getting a call later that day. When I still need to get to work on time. And now I have to sit here on the phone with my dad. Nothing against, you know, no disrespect.
I don't give a shit.
And I'm sitting here trying to get off this phone because I need to do that. But I'm trying to explain to him what's going on. And that's another thing. Like, he's like a no nonsense, no excuse person. I'm not trying to give an excuse. At that point, genuinely, I don't know what's wrong. These are my reasons for like what she could be mad about. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But then now here he is like, stop with the excuses. I'm not trying to give an excuse. I deadass either don't know or here's my reason or what I've been doing lately. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it kind of like pushed me in order to like do everything with myself. You know what I'm saying? So around 15, that's when I say like it's when I kind of had to step into a more of an adult position because nobody around me was really helping like that. You know?
Well, most of the, you know what? Let me go here. 15, 16 is usually that time when that happens.
Right past.
Okay, is at that time. Because all of us, at one point in time, if you wasn't working, there was something that was taking your time. Okay, now I was in school, 15, and I was being fabulous. Okay. So
you've been fabulous at 7.
Right, Ken.
Well, yeah, but 15 was when it really exploded.
Yeah, but you okay, but
the glitter bomb went off.
Yeah,
you like push-ups and bomb pops at 7. But
exactly. Okay. Orange sherbet, you know. Okay. Yeah.
Straight to red every time.
Okay. With the orange sherbet, but oh, that's me. You know what? I love that I do stuff well, but damn it, stalkers. Anyway, but at that 15, 16 is around about that time, particularly with males, where if we are responsible, it seems like whatever we do ain't never enough.
Never enough.
It ain't never enough.
Every
Okay.
generation goes through that.
Miko just set up in here and said, I'm putting it up here again. Especially if you're in a single parent household, many single mothers don't realize that they be using their sons as a surrogate husband. As a surrogate husband.
That's true.
And especially when you've been hit with the title of you the man of the house.
You know what? Any woman that tells a 14 to 18-year-old child that you're the man of the house need their ass whooped.
Baby, listen.
How you the man of the house and you can't even remember to take out the trash or wipe your ass?
Listen.
You
that
the
is
man,
something
right? Come on, man.
I have never heard our Ivory counterparts say that. I have never heard our Chicano, Latino counterparts say that to their children at any age. When the father passes away and carrying on, well, you the man of the house now. The fuck is that supposed to mean? Okay, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Because nothing you do, nothing you say.
You know, and so because of that comes a mentality with that. Now all the responsibility is on you. I don't like doing goddamn fix and carrying on. Okay, that is not my forte. Don't you throw no pliers in my hand talking about something I got to go fix the fucking faucet or whatever.
Oh, you're not a handyman?
Not like that.
Oh my god. Bro, if you used to drills, all right, bro.
Exact power tools, okay? Okay.
Shout out to the makers of the rose.
Thank you. Okay. So, you know, if you yeah, you know what? Yeah, they can't take it. They don't know how. Okay.
But he can.
Man.
Okay. But a lot of this is in that wheelhouse, you know, with us trying to find our respect, trying to assert ourselves.
Right.
In that awkward age of I'm too old to be a kid, but too young to be the adult. Okay. The laws say this, and I'm not an adult until I'm 18, which I think they should take to 21. We got all of that shit. Okay.
Well, the Governor Kemp made it 17 in Georgia.
Did he?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
They go to jail. Ain't no juvenile.
You talking
big
about
boy
jail. You're right. That part, yeah. And the older you get, the more you start to look like our fathers. Therefore, our existence remind our mothers of how we got here. Miko, don't you make me jump through this screen. Because that's the other thing. That's a big thing.
That's true too. You'll go through a lot of you like okay, you know what? I can speak frankly about this because the stuff that you went through with your mother, God rest her soul. Well, I wish I could have got that straight because that was my Bonnie. But
okay,
right, so yeah, we used to be on some more crazy shit.
All right, but we get
that's my nigga. That's not all right. I'm gonna keep talking, nigga. I knew it before you.
Right.
Okay. All right. You can't control that. But at the end of the day, what got with that is I felt like a lot of times if me and her were on the outs, she called you to take it out on him.
Take it out on him. Yeah.
So like you know, when I start figuring it out a little bit, I start getting him every other weekend, bringing him out away from his regular element and let him come like, nigga, it ain't nothing but damn party food and goddamn swimming pool where I'm at. Come on, you know what I'm saying? That's a breather. Them Sundays used to be like, damn, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
I don't like these niggas.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Sundays you be like, oh Lord, because I used to see the look in your face like, you know.
Also, like, and from my perspective at that is like that's the only time I really got to hang out with like guys. You know what I'm saying? At one point I was youngest of 3 sisters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, women suck sometimes, bro. And it's just like, you know, especially when they're all cycling at the same time. Now I'm at the end of that, and
and if they married, they suck sometimes.
But no, it just kind of
they
put a lot of pressure.
Go ahead.
But I just put that pressure on me for no reason. And then even like when I got a little brother, you know what I'm saying? At that point, okay, cool, I got a little brother. And this was around the time where we had moved like mad far away from him, so he couldn't take me every other weekend, anything like that.
Right.
I got a little brother, and I never got that little sibling treatment. I was just seen as just pretty much like some roommate who's a boy at that point. And then, but he gets like the sibling treatment. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's a baby. You can't do this and like that." You know what I'm saying? And at some points, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a bully. You know, I already talked to my little brother about that. Like we kind of hashed that. And we cool now. But you know, like when I was in the little bully moments, or even when I was just like, "Hey, man, can you not touch myself?" or anything like that. Now it's you gotta share that. Even if like he bought me a 360, Xbox 360, bro. And I know he bought that for me because not only was his name on it whenever it got there, it was still in the packaging. My mom was a little late; she was wrapped it for Christmas. My name was on that too, right? You know what I'm saying? But now I gotta share it with everybody. You know what I mean?
See, one thing, and I used to try to give him. I knew what he was going through because I watched a friend of mine, like, watch she raised the kids. So I'm like, damn. I said that's probably what he's going through because every time me and her fall out, and it'd be like little stuff we fall out about. It'll last 24 hours, but he'll catch 48 hours of hell. I know it. Right. Because always right after we fall out and we start trying to communicate again, I start hearing about, oh, you need to talk to him. He did this and this. And I'm going, why is he always be done something or need to talk to him after we done doggone bumped heads? So I used to do stuff. And yes, I may have been wrong for this. You know, Mason needs a bike. Oh, he needs a bike? Okay. Well, I'm going to send the $300 mongoose over there. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was not trying to start nothing, but I wanted to make sure he understood that he had a go-to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be without his ass. Because I don't know. A lot of times, you know, we as men, we get stuck in the dark and stuff hidden from us. And this is, I'm going to tell you, it's a power trip that all women do. They will take over the situation, try to pretend as if they do everything. Not gonna say nothing about what your parents doing. I'm giving y'all this. I'm giving y'all this game right now because it still goes on today. And because you already know. And it's crazy that women, that's an automatic DNA with them. It's nothing personal against no particular woman. It's an automatic thing for them to try to shadow the father and pretend like they doing everything. When damn it, you ain't worked in 10 years, so how is you even doing that at all? You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's crazy because I sat back and watched him go through that, like even in a period of time when I came and stayed for a couple of weeks at the house, and I seen what was going on because even your game got took from you then, I tried to give it back to you, and I had to go argue in the room. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I ended up, I said, you know, I take my steam, I go on the back porch and build a barbecue grill or go out there and fix your bike. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out of the room because I see, okay, if this what the hell are you going through over here, then I can understand your stress.
Okay, right.
Because I wasn't there but 2 weeks. Because she, you know, me and her always been friends.
Right.
And I had a situation and she like, no, you come over here.
Right.
And it was cool.
Right.
But it was just weird to actually see those you know how they say misconceptions and gaps of communication, things that you don't know, and you get to see it close up. Now you can reanalyze why people act that way or why they respond a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I would address stuff from that point in his life. He probably don't figure it out now. You come to me about something he did, I'd address it. It might be irritating him, but if he listens really closely, he gonna see that I don't give 2 fucks. As long as you're healthy, goddamn it, you get your grade. I don't give a fuck about what they telling me. I don't care. Because I know, and what did I tell you when you was going through that stuff after your grandmother passed? I said, I don't want to say this like I'm trying to be something against the family or whatever, but them women in their family have a tendency of outing and turning their backs on the male. Remember I told you that?
It's amazing how many women want to be the independent woman, but still want the benefits of the homemaker. Here's what that is, Miko. Now, a lot of that comes in, you know, all the schisms and stuff that we deal with in society that women have been put in the place of. You know, with all that women have dealt with. So in this whole independence thing, the women always want still the helpmeet. Okay, they always want to feel that they're connected and they have security, they have all the things, and still
how much it is first.
Be an independent woman because of not wanting to have to necessarily rely on the man the way that our grandparents and great grandparents were. See, remember, women are coming out of the mindset of you don't depend on no man for everything. Because our grandmothers, remember when granddaddy and them died and this, that, and other, we've seen on TV, we've seen in our families where the woman had no jobs, he had no skills. He did all the books and the checking account and da. She don't know what to do. Okay, because now it's in her lap, it's in her hands. So women started raising their daughters to be better than that. You know, so now we got the explosion of the women's movement when we were kids, because that's our generation, understanding that I could bring home the bacon fried up in the pan and da. But then at the same time, they're being put in a position to where now we're on the opposite side of the spectrum. Now you're doing every damn thing. Then came the I don't need a man, but yes, you do. Because, you know, I mean, hell, we would say that, well, hell, if I want a dick, I can go buy some dicks, I can just get some batteries, you know. And because of that, women have asserted themselves to a point where they push the man out until they get those lonely days. Okay, I'm here by myself, I got the house and stuff. I don't feel like taking out this trash. Or, you know, maybe it's too heavy, you know, and they can't, okay, can I get somebody to come and pick this up? Or you could realize you got to pay somebody, because now in order to get something done, everybody looking for a coin. You know what I'm saying? And so women always want the women always want that security, okay, and et cetera, et cetera. So that there is that. We as men folk, see, we get we get the demand for it, okay, and when we are not there to make it happen or whatever, or even when we in the low, everybody just think that everybody would think that we as men don't break down, that, you know, we have that Superman complex and we're not supposed to this and we're not supposed to that, we're not supposed to. But yet at the same time, you know, we have nowhere to go. And in these rites of passages that we're talking about today, do we as men prepare prepare young men for those downfalls? Okay, do we prepare? Do we sit up there? And the answer is no. I'm just gonna
okay. In the Bible, now you've been scratched. In the Bible, when the men, we say, let's say the labor of men, right? And this is something y'all probably don't know. It's in the Bible. I keep trying to tell people that's a whole instruction on how to follow the right path. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be religious. You ain't got to be holy spiritual. But you could doggone be a Christian and learn something from that book to apply it to your life. Because everything that you're going through right now, even today, is something in there to assist you with that. People don't even realize that that's what's in there. They think it's a whole other thing. It's something else. Oh, nobody want to read that, but guess what? Anything that you're going through, if you tell me, I can flip through it and find something, and you'll be like, oh. But peep gang, did y'all know that the successory of family, when your dad passed away, that your uncle's supposed to step up?
Right, that's right. Go ahead.
You know, prostitution is illegal. Look.
Not in Vegas.
But you gotta remember that for that to be in there in the Bible, there's got to be some reality to it, because you all too, having children or whatever, you're going to be in a position to where you're the uncle. So you have to doggone have yourself not only in line for the kids that you're raising of your own, you're going to have yourself in line to may have to step up, because you never know what's going to happen in life. You feel me? So even if you don't never raise another woman's kids or be have stepkids or anything like that, you may end up being that dad.
Hello.
And I never knew. It's so crazy. I walked my whole life not knowing that was the lineup. I just thought when he gone, he gone. You know what I'm saying? I thought dad, granddad, dad. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. But I didn't know that uncle role is that much of a part in life. So I tell people all the time, you ain't got the doggone be the best buddies with it, but keep a communication with your uncles. And when you become an uncle, keep a communication with your niece or nephew.
That's right. Right, because my sisters know to call me. They know to call me. And there's been moments where I had to get with their dad. Okay. And I had to tell him, okay, look, you're the father. I'm the uncle. I'm trying not to step on your toes, but if you don't step your motherfucking game up, so you're going to force me to have to deal with him and you. And this, that, and the third, but I ain't going to get all off into that. Okay.
He got vision.
I'm going to beat your vision ass. Okay. So here comes another question.
On, pimp.
Okay.
Everybody like me, chat?
Well, okay, yeah, we're going to have a hat line coming soon. Okay. In dealing with what we're calling rites of passage, okay, what is it that you expect to learn? After hearing it now, and we're explaining that because a lot of this is unspoken shit.
Right.
Okay, it's unspoken rules. It's the same thing that we do with machismo and masculinity and stuff. We have a number of things that between males on this planet that is unspoken, and it's ridiculous because everybody thinks that because you were born with a penis that you're supposed to automatically know this. Okay, and if you don't follow this particular guideline, there's something wrong.
Okay, it's okay. It's 4 men in the room right now. Okay. I'm talking to everybody at one time. Everybody, right now, I want you to, and please, yes, I want you to participate. Say one thing that you know of as a male, masculine male, and this, I'm saying the masculinity, period, just the male counterparts. Name one unspoken rule that you know of, just being a guy. It don't matter what the subject matter is.
Get your ass up and cut that grass.
But see, that's labor. I'm talking about when we say unspoken rule. What?
I was gonna say, everyone else, and even dogs, are loved unconditionally, but you're loved under the condition you provide something.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true because women, they love under condition. Men love unconditionally.
Right.
And that's just a rule.
Right.
That's why we get stepped on and treated the way we do, and that's why we're the most to be used. But when I mean, okay, unspoken rule. This is what I would say. Unspoken rule is, I know not to double back on some chick that he talked to or he done slept with, and they not together no more, but she trying to give it to me. My answer is gonna be no because you messed with him.
And we close.
That's an unspoken rule. But these generations, boy, they swap like hot pockets around here.
Homie hoppers.
Homie hopping.
So it's called.
Boy, that was a can of worms I done opened up. He said, homie hopping.
Homie hopping.
Homie don't play that.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. The oldest male is always the head. Needs to live up to it also. Yes, God, that's one. Men don't give hugs, men give handshakes.
Damn.
Unspoken.
That's the unspoken rule, honey. Okay, I'm a hugger. And I had to, oh my God, and Lord knows they tried to break me from that. Lord knows that, and now the handshake is the bro hug. Now when you go in, you put the arm up before we touch. We don't touch titty to titty. You touch, well, just men. Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay.
Someone got titties.
I know. Well, okay. I'm proud of mine. Most straight men are not. I love mine. I found out how to.
Okay, leave your cups alone.
The power of mine is fabulous. But that whole go in, you put the arm between us, you know, and we that whole dap shit, you know, that we do. Okay.
Okay, what about this? Your homeboy cooking. Y'all, everybody over there, y'all finna eat. And he be like, this shit almost done. And he take a fork and he try to feed you.
Hell nah. I'm sorry. You know what? That might be of your lane.
Oh, wait a minute, they falling out over here, children. Oh my God. The sad thing is.
Nah, what if they blow on it too, bro? No.
That's an unspoken. That's an unspoken.
We're not doing that. I won't be taking this food.
Okay.
That nigga said.
You got that little tube right there.
And then they hit you. And then he don't say the whole word. He say taste.
And I do.
Like you couldn't even just be regular about it. Like nigga, try this.
Right. I don't know. It's the cupping of the hand, bro. Like if he hands me the fork, you know, that's one thing. You'd be like, yo, try something, you know. But
but if that nigga trying to catch the residuals, like,
no, fuck that. Because that shit we trying to catch it so that it don't be no gas.
No, okay, but what happens when something drips? You're gonna. That's exactly
but I'm the cook, right? I'm the cook.
So you gonna get it off his shirt?
You got some on your lip.
You know who it is.
Oh, you got some on your lip.
No, wait a minute. And that depends on who it is. We don't do that randomly. That's not the random thing. That depends.
That's
on
what I'm saying. But men know that you don't spoon feed other men.
Okay, but the topic is unspoken rules.
Unspoken,
so,
right?
But yeah, but that's an unspoken. Okay. Ooh,
I wish a nigga would pick up a phone. I wish a nigga would.
Wait, now last week we just had one. Because nephew said up here and said, listen, y'all want to find I got my dick out. I'm trying to take a piss. Okay.
That's an unspoken rule. Like, don't run up to me. I'm standing at the urinal, doggone, got them hung and spraying, and you go be like this. Hey man, you going to the party?
Okay. So we have all of those, and there's many. And as Hockey like to say, the bro code, honey. That's bro code. You know, that's the man rule, honey. You're in violation of man rule.
Now you know some men don't like. Okay, like me and my guy, my circle's so tight, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in the streets, now when we talking crap between each other back and forth, we used to drop the B word. I'd be like, man, you bitch, you all
yeah.
But that was our circle. But somebody outside of our circle,
if
they say it, he gonna get hit by everybody in my group.
Right.
They just gonna bomb on him. We gonna get about 6 hits in the mouth.
Right.
Okay. But that word right there, you walk it up and you get into it and you call a nigga a bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch is the button to boom, not a fist fly.
Yeah. You
just call that man a bitch.
Yeah. I used to teach females during sex. I said, if you want to get the monster, honey, I said, let the B word fly, girl, but you got to do it strategically. I said, you got to do it strategically. And I teach that. I had to teach my.
And that's another thing I never understood. That's like the word nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's
Right.
up, my nigga? Hey, nigga, you coming through? Oh, no, oh yeah, that's my nigga right there. Oh, this is my boy. But this is like, hey, you nigga be tripping, y'all nigga be tripping, and now he's dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, little Billy dead because he
Right.
thought it was cool.
Right.
But that's the same thing with bitch, females. Bitch, let me use them heels you had last week.
Right.
And then nigga be like, bitch, you better get home. Oh, your whole relationship over with.
Right. Yeah, who you call it right.
But then you get one that's a doggone cum junkie with no gag reflexes, you in the bed, and you got to grab her by a doggone weave and boom, boom, and she with it. It's like you call her a bitch when you're naked, and she say, "Oh, daddy."
I know a girl. I know a girl not a. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, probably. She don't care. Like she just don't care. Period.
Well, we got to do a show about New Orleans women. That's a little different. They make medicine for that.
But never mind.
Because that nigga throw it off.
Yeah. Okay, let's use the right pronoun now.
Period.
Huh?
She don't care. Period.
Yeah, she throw it off though. Because for me, the way I used to dog her about her bonnets and she was cool with.
That nigga, if this is you again, it is. I'm about to.
Who is that, man?
What is?
Hold up.
You know what? I'm looking at the time and your phone's ringing. Is that Johnny come lately?
Let that be. Okay.
You're gonna be all right. It's okay. It's okay.
But you know, we're going to do all this, ladies and gentlemen, and Buck said I love the laid back nature of this episode. But because see, you know what? Oftentimes we as men don't get a chance to talk. And what I love about this is that they razzing on me and carrying on because it's easy to do. But at the same time, to have a gay man up in here with the straight children, honey, to know that there are similarities and that all of us
and that needs to be spoken about. Right? Matter of fact, we need to put together a panel show where everybody's sitting behind the same table,
right?
And really and dig into these discussions,
about
what I'm saying, what it is to be born a gay man or a gay woman and your virginity be broken. What does that mean? The same thing in heterosexual. What does that mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you tell those stories are going to have a reflection.
Right.
And people that down there that don't, you know what I'm saying, don't pretty much support or no ally of the Rainbow Children will start to change their thought process because they'll be like, well, dog, they went through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? But those are thoughts, but we got to force those panels into the public air. Because if not, it's gonna stay under the unspoken stuff, like what you ain't supposed to do or what you ain't supposed to talk, or your power button. You know what I'm saying? That's some punk shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
it used to be. Yeah.
But that's a power button that from that same
God.
thing. You know, like I'm gonna tell you something. When I was growing up, when I didn't want to be bothered with all that rough house and all that crazy ass shit my uncles was doing, and they be like, "Quit being a sissy, boy. You now."
Yeah. That's
quit
another,
being a sissy.
That's another.
When you say quit being a sissy to me, immediately I'm in my mama room and she asks me why did I hit my uncle in the head with that bottle?
Right.
Immediately, because I was still throw it off.
I missed this one.
What's that?
Tonight's show should be sponsored by Get Some Grub Hub. Okay. But you know, a lot of this, and you know, I like having these discussions because see, when we get into understanding life and understanding the practices that carry on, all of us as men, y'all heard me say this on the show all the time. We as male children, trans men are not including y'all, because that's a whole nother trip. Okay, I'm not including you because most of you. Your trans masculinity, honey, is a different beast. It's a different beast.
Tune in next week for pronouns and masculine sounds. Let's take it like it's
this nigga hit y'all with a PBS, bro.
And then he rhymed it. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Pronouns and masculine sound.
Featuring Elmo or some shit.
Okay. What you say, Buck? This is a DEI type show. 47 not gonna like this. Well, honey, he ain't gonna like what I do, but that's okay. But oftentimes, see, these are kinds of discussions that need to happen so that we can learn how to build our communities. Oftentimes, the black woman keeps saying that the black woman is not protected. But what about the black man? What about men for peers? See, we got a lot of weight on our shoulders, and no one knows the significance of what it means to be a black man in this country. And a lot of what we have to deal with is try to untangle this tell-it bullshit that we have allowed to permeate our psyche and to imbue.
But a major problem
Uh-huh.
is they want to be queens, but they don't have queen tendencies. If you're not treating this man as a king, if you don't have what they call, if your pride as a woman overrules your servitude, then you're never going to find a good man, because a good man is the one that's right in your face that you're not catering to.
Well,
because men are simple, because the energy that you need to keep a man in line or keep him happy in order to make life easy for you to do the things that you know that you feel are automatic to make you happy or treat you like a queen, your shit is simple. It's very simple. Yours may be 4 hours, but what he does for you is a lifetime.
Well,
but you're not willing to sacrifice that 4 hours in order to generate his masculinity to make him do the things you need him to do. You want him to be AUTO-matic, and it's not going to happen, period.
Did you just throw Prince up in there?
You're damn right.
Yeah, but it was kind of fire.
Listen, if I do Wonder Woman, he going to do Prince. We go somewhere in the show.
You're damn right.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, right. It's right.
But now, like my girlfriend April makes it says, honey, a woman has to make sure that her responsibility is to make sure that she is making sure that a man's peace, legacy, and portfolio are intact. Okay, that's what to make sure that his peace, his legacy, his portfolio.
It's a lady who said last week on social media, fill his belly and empty his loins, and he'll have you controlling all the coins.
Well,
it's fair though. Like,
and I'm keeping it 100. And he laughing because he's a big bag.
Well, it's hard to
right. Because he over right now, that laugh right there, y'all think he laughing at what I said? No, he laughing because he's saying damn right.
Right. Right. So it happens, and oftentimes, we as men.
That is a cute watch you have on.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Anyway, it coordinates.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thanks and post job.
Okay.
Just quick ones every time, bro.
Are your socks Corona?
Yeah, I was gonna point that out earlier, but I was just like, fuck it.
He got on Corona socks.
I do. Okay.
That's interesting.
The fit flows though.
I'll try.
I hear you. You more like the poodle instead of the cute dog. You like the cute poodle. I'm seeing the whole court now.
You know what?
All right. Yours is not whoop whoop. Yours is art.
Bow wow.
Bow wow. Okay. And there you have it.
Okay, you said that. Anyway, we'll get on that later. The point that basically what we're trying to
is
get
that rose go? I'm sorry, because every time you flick your wrist, yeah, you can leave that here. Go ahead.
Okay. Martin, you cutting up. The watch line will follow the hat line. Okay. He called him Steve Harvey. Okay.
Hey.
Okay, it's an idea. But we as men, honey, we have to have these conversations so that we can protect us. We got to build ourselves. And we keep saying we need to do better, but what does that mean? What does that mean when we say we got to do better? Okay, the rites of passages are carrying on. In African villages and carrying on. Iyanla said this to on one of the episodes. She said this to a woman. because of how she was treating her son and this and that. She said, this is why. She said, over in the villages and stuff on the mother continent, she said there's a certain age where the men come and they take the boys away from the mother.
Yep.
And they get together and they get him together because it is during that time that a woman can sit down there and destroy a man.
Yep.
And destroy him and his intuition to carry on, because everything that she says that this that can break him down. Okay, because that there is sacred. The bond between a mother and a son is sacred. I got to get into it because I know I love it.
But you know, that's the statement that they say at the time of the raising of the young warrior. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
The time of the raising of the young warrior, the titty milk goes sour.
Yeah.
Okay, and when they say the titty milk goes sour, they're saying that everything that she has to offer to him is something that's going to desecrate his humanity and his masculinity.
Right.
It's going to break him down back to a fetus, and therefore he'll never be able to function nor run a household.
Exactly, and that there is that.
Right.
That there is that. So you know. Oh, thank you. Because when we talked about this last week, when I was talking about the guy about the growing up and not having examples of what it is to run the household.
Yep.
We talk about that. And this is a continuation of that, because see, most of us never had those kind of examples of what it means to sit down to do that. It was always
barking orders.
It was barking orders.
But here's a situation. Here's the thing. I've learned from the generations of my children, you know what I'm saying, and children's children, the people that are around. I've learned that one thing and two things for sure. They are more sensitive than we were.
Oh God, yes.
Way more sensitive.
And that's saying a lot, because I was the sensitive one.
No, but they way more sensitive.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's like
shit.
something simple. You could just use the word "damn." Clean your damn room, and all their whole life is over. Their whole life over.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But what I came to realize, why I had to doggone do an equal medium. I was being behind my back, no doubt, which is a terrible place to be with me, because I'm going to know what's going on at all times. I got a gift, idiot. Anyway. But behind my back, I was being tore down for how I was raising my stepson, not knowing that you know nothing about raising kids. How do you have an opinion when you don't even raise your own, or never have raised your own, or never raised a man-child? So here it is, a man that is pouring into a child that's not even his, because that's just a package deal. That's being a man. You shouldn't have an opinion about how you're doing, especially when you know he has the experience of dealing with 7 other men child. So anything, that to me, that is a higher level of ungratefulness. You're trying to critique what I'm doing when I'm really trying to save the life of a young black man, because our life is at stake at birth. It's over the minute you doggone come out the womb.
This is true.
So, yeah, when you getting on, you do 2 different things. Females, you give them what they call explanatory orders. You know what I'm saying? Because they're different. They're different thought processes. They emotional creatures. The whole, you know what I'm saying, everything is why me and all that old crazy mess. They you know what I'm saying, if they took away soap operas and social media and stuff, they probably would know how to act. But right now they're trying to mimic those things. Them people are already getting paid to fake that. So it's not real life. But when you giving it to them raw, like you talk to a I said raw.
It's like
giving it to them, man.
I had some flashbacks anyway. But yeah, when you coming at them verbatim, you're not necessarily being a barking order or being anal retentive. You're being effective, because what you're doing is giving them, the world is going to give them 10 times worse than what you're doing. Because you're going to get out there and find out they don't give a damn if you don't eat.
Right.
So the best bet is dog gonna be open minded to what somebody's pouring into you, so you can take it out there and kick their ass.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to fight against what's being poured into you, you're gonna go out there and get your ass drugged.
That's it.
But I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. We need to do this more often.
Yeah, this here was really cute. And I'm gonna take these. I'm because DC posted this, and I'm going to ask him. And I know he was part of this. He was being funny, but the other part is he and I have he's with the majority. He has a great difference of opinions on this. Do you think a person living transracially will be accepted by the racial group he or she is trying to claim? They already are, DC.
What the hell is trans? Okay, y'all confusing
What do
me.
you think it means? Like, realistically,
Hold on.
it's pretty much Little Miss White Girl trying to be black.
Okay.
That's what that is?
Yeah. Here's where it is. That
God, I'm glad. As soon as you said trans, I got confused.
Listen, I ain't know what. That was what I was thinking, but I didn't know if I was wrong or right.
Bro, here's where it is, because now that done became a new term. What was the white girl's name? Rachel Dozier or whatever. The white girl who was working for the NAACP. She's been living as a black woman because she tanned her skin or whatever. They found out she had white parents and this, that, and other. She told everybody that there was a black man who she claimed to be her daddy because she really wasn't close to her father and this, that, and the other. And it became a whole big old thing. Well, because the trans community, we talk about trans women, trans men, and this, that, and the other. Now they became, well, she's transracial because she's a white woman wanting to identify as a black woman. So now everything now, because we got this new language of, I identify as, everything now, well, I'm trans thin, honey, because, everybody want to make a joke out of it. And so now.
Wait a second.
Bro.
So that means I'm trans pimpamental. I'm a married man that want to live as a pimp.
You're trans. I identify as
trans. Right.
Okay. I know, it's fucked up. It really is.
And he a trans player.
We ain't gonna play like that.
He a nigga that
So because of that, we got these little terms that became play on, and trying to go down this damn rabbit hole unnecessarily. But to answer this particular question,
what's in the rabbit hole?
Stupid.
Man.
But those who identify or live their life transracially or whatever, they already are accepted because we've done it over time. You got we've always had that cool white boy or whatever that was always hip to date black women all the time.
Man, all we got to do is just consider. Look, if everybody keep banging the opposite color, the world will be beige and we'll be living happily ever after.
That'll be one color, okay? So they already are accepting of it, and things.
There's a beige baby right here.
Okay. They already are accepting of it, and they already are living that way. So it doesn't matter. I mean, we see it all the time, especially now. Let's look at communities, particularly when you're in the hood. And what's the first thing we say? Damn, we got white folks that moved up in here.
Right.
I
like him.
We do this all of the time, and
he got the whole world situation going on. You see the Anglo-Saxon nose?
Okay. So we do that all the time, and it has always been accepted to us. When we got somebody who we consider to be cool and they down with the community, and we don't give them the N-word pass, honey.
Do you have white people in your family?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
What nationality are they? Jew? Are they English? Or what are they?
That's a good question. I believe part Welsh on my dad's side. I think it's Welsh and German, I believe.
Oh, you got some Farber Nougats. Okay. All right.
Oh my God. Okay. I think a little Polish too.
I don't know what your four-leaf clover ass talking about. Oh my God! Because
all right.
I don't know what you're talking about. Because boy, you was a whole mutt. I gave you all this Irish and black blood. Yeah. And then you went and got Pocahontas and the rest of the white folks.
Okay. And then he went on to add, then a transgender person can't expect acceptance into a group they biologically don't belong. Okay.
How do you biologically not belong anywhere? Because any child or any man, child, kid, woman, or whatever born don't know what color they are and don't know what nationality they are. You can raise them in any house and they're going to grow up to be just that.
Mm.
Because God built everybody's body to be adaptive. We all here black right here, but it could have been a little Japanese baby who grew up and he'd be the blackest one in the room right now if he grew up with us.
Okay.
So, yeah, probably have more rhythm than everybody in here.
Wait a minute, this child, okay, Martin, I'm not with you. I am trans Guatemalan. My boyfriend is Guatemalan. Okay, you know what? No, what?
He Guatemala?
Wait a minute.
He's trans Guatemalan.
He trans Guatemalan.
You know Guatemalan is, right?
Yeah. So he's saying that's what he wanted.
So he's trans Guatemalan because now his boyfriend is Guatemalan.
Y'all finna kill me.
So that makes you trans crawfish?
I ain't trans crawfish.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to her. I ain't gonna lie to her.
What nationality was that girl?
Don't worry about it. You ain't gotta worry about it. No, her mama was white, dad was black, bro. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So he trans mulatto.
He was homeland black too.
He likes words.
He likes swirly.
He likes words.
Groups that house this means I've always connected with the black community, especially old school, and you know my music. What's that thing? And I don't get along with most white women, it depends, but they're snooty. Okay.
Groove, you just keep bringing the funk. Don't worry about them.
Right. Okay.
He said snooty.
Okay.
That's my homegirl.
Germany was typical. Yeah, you're right about that.
DJ Egrew do the funk sessions on the radio.
So, all right, y'all. We're going to let you guys get back into your own world and carrying on. It is the witching hour. It is Friday night. So, for those of you who get ready to go out to the club or whatever, go.
That'd be me.
Okay. Give me one on 6 o'clock. Okay. For those of you who still kick and split. And I can't do a 6 o'clock completely, honey. I done shit and then got reduced down to a 5:30. Okay. Okay. It used to be a 3:15, but this bitch is all, oh, maybe I could do a 4:45, I think. Anyway.
But you ain't got nothing but a quarter minute out me.
Okay. No, it go up.
Nah, bro.
It just don't do 6 o'clock no more, honey.
If somebody say they say lift and my legs in the same sense, that means I was in a taxi cab.
Child, never mind. I'm not going to do that. Okay. See, on the day we used to practice. See, doing the 6 o'clock and stuff was up in practice.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Only 6 o'clock I know is the morning.
I know. And God help me, honey, when I used to be able to do the German split and carrying on. God, I miss my days of being able to do that. I used to take my leg and wrap it around my neck. Oh, no, child. Those days are gone.
Practice early, bro.
Oh.
We about to get up out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
I think that was.
Man, the father position wasn't the only position I was trying to fill.
I think that was enough.
A snapping curl.
You so damn stupid. In any event, y'all, you know what? We thank you for joining us tonight and doing the thing the way that we do it, honey. If you love us like you say you do, honey, we want you to go and tell all your family, friends, your good Judies, your boy toys, honey. Okay, your gal pals, honey, your bros, your crew. Come on. Okay, wait a minute. Stop. What you say, bathhouse day? Okay, now. They don't know about that. Hush up. You tell them my secrets. Okay. Okay.
Ain't no secret that Meech is a slut. Ain't no secret. It ain't no secret.
It is.
Everybody Google slut right now, and that's what you're gonna see.
Whatever.
Right there.
Listen, if you love us like you do, like I said, tell all your family, your friends, honey, your fly guys, your gal pals, your Judies, honey. Come on over here to like, subscribe, and to share on whatever platform you see us on, Facebook, and LinkedIn, YouTube, and all the others, child. Come on up in here. But if you hate us, okay, don't like what we're saying, how you want to neck roll it, I'm like, you can tell all of your motherfucking enemies to come up in here to like, subscribe.
Or you can have a Zoom meeting. Go
Bet you. Okay. And come on up in here to like, subscribe, and to share, honey. This year, we want to be able to. I'm going to go on a campaign and see if we could do to get our numbers to rise again. We've been rising.
Somebody trying to put your business out there.
Who?
It said something about an icicle in Kalamazoo.
Wait a minute, what's that?
Something about an icicle in Kalamazoo.
Oh dear Lord! Did you go there?
You better hurry up and get up off of here.
Oh!
Yeah, you better get up out of here. Run, Forrest,
that was
run.
fun. Anyway, let me get up out of here, Marty, because you're talking too much shit. Go tell all the secrets, Teddy. Where's that child, honey? Anywho, nonetheless, honey.
I don't even want to know.
Okay, I definitely.
Go.
Okay.
I mean, we can leave it.
Fuck it, never mind. I can't do no more. Child, back.
No.